Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Sunday, April 9th, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Hashtag, you already know, $ ORION NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. Happy Easter. We are here. We got the San Diego Padres versus the Atlanta Braves. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. So just got home a little bit ago. Got a chance to get the end of the Mariner game, which was kind of difficult because when I left, it was like, okay, it looks like we have a good chance to win. And then it got closer to the end of the game. And every time I thought, oh, we're going to win this game, right, the Guardians would match it. And I was like, okay, this can't happen more than maybe one time, right? And then it starts going into extra innings, and it goes a little bit further and a little bit further. And in the 9th, we had a run. They got 2. Then we went to extra innings. And then in the 10th inning, nothing. And then 11th inning, we get 2, right? And then I'm like, oh, we're going to win. Then they get 2. Then it goes to the 12th inning. We get 1. And then we play a little sloppy ball. And then, boom, they get 2 in the 12th, and we lose 7-6. We would have swept them. But still, you know, you want to be better. It's been a struggle this season overall, but I know we'll be able to bounce back. But as far as this game coming up with the Padres and the Braves, I'm ready. 2 good teams, 2 quality teams, obviously, that can go far this year. Records probably could be a little bit better for both at this point. I mean, obviously, if you're the Padres, you're 5-4, and you're thinking you might be a little bit better. Braves 6-3. They're still one of the best teams in Major League Baseball. I mean, Tampa Bay is doing crazy things right now, and I believe that they're still undefeated. They won today, 11-0. They're on another level right now, but it's definitely exciting to see where the teams are going. It's still early. This is the last matchup of the evening, so let's go over some of the starting lineups, starting with the visiting San Diego Padres. Now let's get the logo up there. We got to make sure we do it right. Leading off at shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Batting second at third base, Manny Machado. Batting third, left fielder, Juan Soto. Batting fourth at DH, the former Mariner, Nelson Cruz. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Batting sixth, second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. Batting seventh, the catcher, Austin Nola. Batting eighth, center fielder, Trent Grisham. And batting ninth, right fielder, Jose Azucar. And on the mound, pitcher, Seth Lugo. Let's go. And for the home Atlanta Braves, we'll see if we get Jameson or Shep. I don't know work schedules and what's going on, but there should be a few people. We got NASCAR, obviously, Bristol Dirt, that I'm going to be trying to catch and watch. I'll probably have to record that and watch it later. But for now, let's go to the Atlanta Braves. Leading off, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And we got to make sure we flip the logo. There we go. There we go. Batting second, first baseman, Matt Olson. Batting third, the third baseman, Austin Riley. Batting fourth, second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Nice Jordan shot there. Batting fifth, catcher, Sean Murphy. Batting sixth, left fielder, Eddie Rosario. Batting seventh, left fielder, Marcel Azuna. Batting eighth, shortstop, Orlando Arcia. And batting ninth, center fielder, Sam Hilliard. And on the mound, Dylan Dodd. Let's go. This one took a little bit, everything takes a little bit of time, trying to find the right ones and which ones I think that would fit and look good. And a lot of the stuff that I was finding was more like logo, just like, what I have usually in the corner like that. But I was trying to find something that was like kind of like a button type look for the logos there. It took a little extra time, but we got some nice little photos there. You get a little bit of the top dogs, whether it's Manny Machado, Juan Soto, I'll look for those guys first, and Ronald Acuna. That'll obviously be one of the first ones we look at. But I thought this one turned out pretty good. Happy Easter. Before Easter, after Easter meal. Before Easter meal, after Easter meal. And I got leftovers, so definitely good. I feel that we're going to have a good matchup today. I'm ready to go. Life's a garden. Dig it. Let's go. Padres, Braves in Georgia. And both of these teams are fun to watch. I mean, hell, even if these teams were 4-5 and 3-6 and you flip their record, I'm still going to be watching this game. And, obviously I'm fully invested in watching everything Mariners, every game, and trying to get as many Dodger games in as well. And then I'm going to watch the league as a whole, because the only way you're going to really know the league or be able to help people with betting and things of that nature, you got to be able to watch games in entirety. Sometimes you can, look at a stat sheet, you can look at a highlight, but you don't really get a full gauge. Like a lot of times, if guys are in running scoring position and you got, bases loaded and you leave bases loaded twice or 3 times, well, no wonder you lost. But if you don't actually watch the game, you don't know those things. So let's go. Let's go, baby. I'm ready. Bogarts. I'm going to swap the logo there. Manny Machado. Juan Soto. And they don't even got Fernando Tatis, because obviously with the suspension. Imagine Tatis Jr. in this lineup with these guys. I mean, just even getting Bogarts was huge. I mean, I know they wanted, Aaron Judge and a lot of other big name players. Some things kind of fell through the cracks with other players coming and then leaving. But Bogarts is nice. Manny Machado. Stud. Juan Soto. Good player. Nelson Cruz, the OG. At DH. Drake Cronenworth. Ha-Seong Kim. Austin Nola. Trent Grisham. Jose Azucar. And a lot of these guys were on the team last year with their playoff run. Seth Lugo. Both pitchers are 1-0. Lugo is a 1.29 ERA. Dodd 1.80. So should be, we'll see. We'll see how it matches up when they play each other. There's a lot of guys that can rake on both teams. And this will be my first Braves game here on the channel. So that's always a nice thing when I can break a team in, with there it be Dodgers. And we did the first one of the Dodgers a few days back, and now getting Braves in, since I'm trying to do, probably 90% of the Mariner games as long as I'm able to time-wise. Ronald Acuna Jr., though, we're going to get some, World Baseball Classic made me a little worried because he was just so off and raw, but at least it, got the maybe jitters out of the way, and he's been doing quite well. 282. He was over 300 for a good chunk of that. I'm excited to see what he can do out in right field on offense and defense. Matt Olson, underrated. Obviously we know Freddie Freeman left. Matt Olson came in. If people were worried that, maybe it's not going to be as good of a fit or it'll be a drop-off. Well, 13 for 36, 3 home runs, 10 ribbies, and batting .361. I think they're good. Happy Easter to you, Matt Olson. Austin Riley, he's a nice player too. 313, 2 homers, 7 ribbies, 10 for 32. Another underrated third baseman in this league. They're deep. Ozzie Albies, second base. They stole Sean Murphy, the catcher, from the A's for potato chips. So he's only batting 176, but that'll get better. Eddie Rosario. Marcell Ozuna. Orlando Arcia. He's kind of been a surprise. He's made some game-winning plays, and nice to see some lower-name guys getting a little bit of love. He'll be playing shortstop tonight. And then Sam Hilliard. On the mound, Dylan Dodd. I haven't seen Dodd pitch at all, so I'm excited to kind of break down this lineup on both teams. And it wouldn't surprise me if both teams made the playoffs again this season. So definitely a good matchup. Hopefully an electric one. Let's go. Your boy is ready. And I like this one. I'm always going to try to find the ones with the images first. Then sometimes you got to go with like a selfie shot, different type of shot for the other player. But yeah, this one took a little longer, but yeah, it turned out well. Especially when you can get stuff like the way I feel for me when I look at like thumbs and whatnot. It's like when they face each other, or when it like the action is going towards one direction. It always looks better, instead of like having it, a position the opposite way. Still looks good. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Happy Easter. Sarah in the building. How are you? Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do it. Got a chance to spend some time with my dad. And for Easter, a lot of people, you'll have the meal and everything, right? And once in a while, I'll get blessed and I'll get lucky with something special. And I ended up, I have my Randy Johnson, Dan Wilson duo bauble. The Pops surprised your boy with the Ichiro Griffey duo. Now, when he ordered it, it was broken in like 6 pieces. Ichiro's leg, the bat that Griffey has. Ichiro's head was off of the bauble. I mean, everything was, something is like cracked or broken, right? But he didn't think I would want it. He got a refund. But just the fact that he took the time to glue everything with high-end super glue and make it, right? I mean, you can't even really tell unless you like look up close. But of course I wanted it. So very, very cool. I'm getting my Julio bauble from the Mariner game. That was the first team issued Mariner one, which is going for good money. Like the cheapest one is usually about 85 to 90. And I was going to tell my dad, I was like, Dad, this is going to be expensive. I mean, sometimes you get these baubles for 25 or 50 bucks, but if it's Julio, it's going to be high demand. And people aren't really going to want to get rid of them unless they can get the top dollar, which I totally understand. But for this Ichiro Griffey Cooperstown bound bauble from 2010, and it even has their autographs, on the back, which is very, very cool. So boom, going to go right in front of me while the stream goes on. And now I just got to add a Julio to the mix. Got a good meal. They did ham and turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, deviled eggs, fruit, melon, little blueberries, grapes, like the whole 9 yards, a little bit of everything. And it was good. Like green bean, little veggies, mac and cheese, even on the side. Yeah, things were good. It was a good meal and got leftovers. That's always the best part of Easter for me and Thanksgiving, is not only seeing the family and, the pets and, just being able to have the good food and whatnot and the vibes, but then is the leftovers. The leftovers are always good, especially if you're struggling, even if you're not struggling. It's just something about leftovers. It's after a while, if you eat it too many days in a row, of course, you're going to get sick of it. You got to give yourself a little break, but those usually that first day or two after, pretty good meals. That's big facts. OBJ. I mean, that's probably where he wanted to try to get the most money. So as far as going to the Ravens, is Lamar staying or is he going? Because even OBJ, is he a true number 1 receiver? If he can stay healthy, he should be a 1 or a 2. Like he's going to be able to make plays, but obviously choosing a team like the Ravens over others, he does, he will be able to get a lot of targets because they don't really have wide receivers there besides Mark Andrews. So it's a good place for him, possibly, if Lamar or someone that can throw to him and he can make plays. And the defense usually is pretty good. Offensive line needs some work. Running game needs some work because they always get hurt. But very interesting. So for me, what that tells me, if it's like an off team, not his number 1 or number 2 or number 3 choice, it's the dollars, it's the business side. Maybe that really wasn't where you wanted to go, but at the end of the career, you want to maximize your dollars. So it's like if someone's offering you 10 million, right? And it's like a better team, like let's say the Chiefs, but this might be your last big payday out of football until you start doing podcast or clothing brand or whatever OBJ wants to get his. I mean, he's a popular guy. He'll be able to make money, right? But if someone's offering like, 18 million, and it's like 5 to 8 million more and you're almost doubling and you're going to a team, maybe won't go to the playoffs, maybe not, but you're at least going to get the ball a lot and, try to do your best out there and you're making more money and you can use that money for investments or whatever the hell he needs to spend his money on. So I think Ravens definitely weren't in his top couple. I mean, I got to look at all the teams that supposedly were interested, but I mean, hopefully Lamar goes back, I guess, for OBJ's sake, because if not, then he's probably not going to be getting the football as much. But if, they trade for one, draft one, we'll have to wait and see. Omar, he's like, he took the Padres 2.5 to cover. Ooh, I don't know, man. The line is 125 Atlanta. So I would assume Atlanta is winning the game. I mean, we'll see how things go. But yeah, I don't know. For me, I have a feeling. I don't know. For me, Atlanta feels like they're winning tonight to me, But again, I thought the Mariners would have a very good chance and ended up going extra innings and we lost. So, I mean, like I said, pitching is always going to be the difference. You never know. You can have a great starting pitcher for 5 or 6 innings, and then in the last 3 innings, shit the bed, be up by 5-0, lose 6-5. It happens a lot in baseball. So that's why I feel betting in baseball is probably the most difficult, because it's not like the starting pitcher is going 9 and you're betting based off his performance going the whole way. You know what I mean? It's like you're only getting half of the game with the guy, or if he's getting shit on, maybe only an inning or 2. And then you're stuck with a bunch of these guys that maybe are unproven or they don't have enough time to warm up. They don't hit the zone. And then all of a sudden you're going through not only your starting pitcher, but you're on your 4th pitcher in the 3rd inning, and you're probably fucked. I mean, let's be honest. If you watch baseball, you know what I'm talking about. That's a thing that happens a lot. So, but we will see. I don't know. This one could go down to the wire. If the Padres win, I wouldn't be surprised either. That's facts. Like, sub, donate if you can. Candace in the building. How are you? Good morning. It is Easter still here. Not sure what the time is for in Australia for you there. First pitch, 90 plus with some heater, 0-1 count. 9 a.m. there. Chopper. Albies. 1 away. Yeah, but I think Braves are going to win the game, but you never know. All right. Bogarts. Little dribbler. Next up, Manny Machado. And we'll probably do logos for the batters, and then we'll switch it over each time. Nice pitch. I like this Dodd. Dodd's got some, like I said, I haven't got to see him get out there yet, but he's lefty. I like his form. He hits the zone. He's pitching strikes already right out of the gates. No fear. Doesn't matter who you are. So far with Dylan, I'm impressed. And when Braves people come on, I'll have to have a little talk with them. I know he's 1-0. Popped up. 2 away. But you can tell a lot out of a guy in his delivery. I mean, normally you need to see how a guy is going to do throughout the season. But sometimes just the form. Can you hit the strike zone? Do you have the swagger and the confidence, like the aura? I don't know how he's going to do for a full season, but just here briefly, I like what I see. I mean, the Padres got a lot of hitters too. So, I mean, if he gets a couple home runs knocked on him, I mean, fucking A, when you got Machado and Soto and normally Tatis, that's at least a double to a home run somewhere there. Happy Easter. Big swing and a miss on Soto. Manny. Maybe next time. It's crazy how the Nationals had all these like legit, GOAT players. And it's like, you had Scherzer, you had Soto, Bryce Harper. How do you let these guys go? But some organizations are run a little bit better than others. And obviously other teams got money. 2-1 pitch. Right in the zone. And when this guy's in the zone, like he's like in the zone, like you see the strike zone and he's there in that little bubble, in that little box. Impressive. Shit, I need some pictures like that for the Mariners. Like that. All right, man. So that's why you always want to be able to watch games in person. Otherwise, you're not going to know. 2-2 pitch for Dodd. Right in the strike zone as well. Foul. That'll be a souvenir for a fan. Man, that net extends way too far for those guys that are way out there towards third base, almost the outfield. The net shouldn't go that far. You should let the fans try to get some of those unless someone's gotten hurt. Chopper to first base. Oh, was that an error? Uh-oh. Soto's aboard. Soto's like, I got you. He's like, take that. Wow. Yep. You got to have personalities in baseball and NASCAR and hockey. You got to have those guys. Other sports are going to be easier to watch. You got to be able to have those personalities come out. Just because a guy shows a little bit of emotion or talks a lot of shit doesn't mean he's like a terrible person. I mean, you are playing a game. And a lot of times people that talk shit about those kind of people, remember when you were a kid growing up playing sports, all of us probably talked a little extra shit when we shouldn't have, Got to show some emotion. Next up, we got DH, Nelson Cruz. Us Mariner fans are very familiar with him. OPS of 750, 250 average, 1 homer. Hi, Paisley. Paisley's in the building. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count. I know, honey. We'll hang out as soon as Dad's done with the game. Promise. Love you. Love you. I love you. Love you. Now, as I'm clicking on the mouse, she's putting her nose on my wrist to lift my hand off the mouse. Boom. Soto's retired. All right, coming up for Atlanta as we go to the bottom of the first. Swap the logo out. Yeah, watch baseball with Daddy. Should we get some lunch? Jameson in the building, man. Jameson, I got all kinds of amazing HD 4K photos. I got new stuff. You know, I'm always going to represent every team with a little bit of my personality attached to every photo, you know, wanting to make it special. And this is going to be a good game, man. I'm excited for this one. Blue Jays and Angels, 10-10 in the 10th. 11-10 now in the top of the 10th with one out. Toronto is up. Yeah, crazy games. And that Mariner game went 12. What's good, Daniel? Daniel loves sports. What's good? Bro, give me this information on this Dylan Dodd. I've watched him pitch literally like a half inning, and I'm already sold. You know what I mean? I can tell a lot by a pitcher, you know, based off stance, based off strike zone, you know, aura, kind of, you know, body language. And dude, he was hitting the zone early and often. Like when you're in the strike zone, like he was in the box on like every pitch. I was like, wow. And it's not like he can't pitch otherwise. I mean, it was all strategy, but very impressed. I mean, another breakout rookie. I mean, it's already had Michael Harris and Spencer Strider last year. Now I feel this Dylan Dodd is going to be a name. Your guys' farm system, your drafting, your trades. You know, I'm jealous, man. Like I said, that if you want to have an organization, you know, get a little bit better and better and, you know, be able to not have to trade for a big guy every year. You build through your farm system, and you just got to hope that the guys that you draft, they do as good as they did in college and they can add a piece to the team. But God, you guys have been hitting on so many rookies year in, year out. Fun to watch. I mean, you don't have to even be a Braves fan to watch their baseball. They've always been entertaining. They've always been good. And they have some of the best jerseys and helmet color combinations in sports. I mean, that's facts. So that's always good if you're a Brave fan. And obviously with, you know, TBS and, you know, back in the day, if you were on WGN, it was, you know, you get the Cubs games and, you know, TBS and, you know, the old school stations, Superstation, you got the Turner broadcast. That's why there's so many Braves and Cubs fans across the country, because that was national cable TV, you know, for some people. So they're like, oh, I can't get my local team, but I can get the Cubs or Braves. And, oh, I'm going to be a fan of them. Think about how many people are Cubs and Braves fans just all over, and you never understood it fully. I mean, that's it. And there's just going to be people that are from there. But if you're on, people are going to fall in love with the team because they're on. Something that you can watch, you know. Pitch is low. All right, come on, Ronald. Happy Easter, y'all. Good matchup. And I did a poll, you know, if we were going to do this or NASCAR. I was okay really doing both, but I do know the numbers have been better with baseball than NASCAR, you know, so getting more people in the room, actually people subbing on the baseball side, which is good. And, you know, we just got to be able to keep grinding it out, getting to more faces, and hopefully that'll help us, you know, grow a little bit and get to that 20,000 mark. And if everyone's got Twitter, do me a solid, like and retweet the live stream. I'm live on Twitter there, and usually we'll get 30 to possible 300 extra views there. And yeah, I mean, sometimes the baseball stuff we'll get like 30 extra views. Sometimes it'll be closer to like 200. So, you know, just trying to get in front of more people. And obviously on Twitter, you'll get the you know, the looky-loos and the spies, and, you know, people on social media and from shows. They'll be doing their due diligence, you know. The Peter Schrager's, the EA Sports, the Madden. Matt Olson, this guy's a stud. Let's see what he does at first base. Try to get a bunch of new photos as well. Bottom of the first, we're knotted up at 0-1-0 pitch. Right in the strike zone, but not called. 2-0 count. He should have gotten that call. Yeah, come on, Seth Lugo. Show me something, Seth. 2-0 pitch. Chopped foul. 2-1 count. Plus, with the Braves being on, I was like, oh, this is going to be a good opportunity for me to do a first Braves game, And like I said, it takes time because it's not like I have all this shit sitting there. That means I have to search and I have to put shit together. I have to produce the show and put it all together. And so it takes time, but I feel, the end result is always much better. Pitch is low. Got that call. Finally. Count is 2-2. I actually watched. And then at the very end, like I said, I got busy and I was doing some stuff. But what it ended up being the final score? I think the last time I saw it, it was like 5-2 going into the third period, something like that. Oh, double play, 1. Oh, he got first base. That's safe. Only could get 1. Good. 1 away. It's weird seeing Bogarts on the Padres. Just a weird thing. Another team that needs to be able to hang on to players more is the Red Sox. It's like Mookie Betts. How do you let Mookie Betts go? The guy's like one of the best in the world, like top 10 player. At one point, he was top 5. When he's healthy, a lot of times you can say, yeah, top 5. But I guess money talks. But I mean, the Dodgers wouldn't have been able to win World Series without him. That's facts. I told my dad that too. It's like you got to get these big names. Cody Bellinger just wasn't enough. Bottom of the first, 0-0. Runner at first, 1-0 count. All right, Riley, show me something. Austin Riley, the third baseman. Yeah, very cool. 7-3. They got 2 more. Nice. That's awesome. Heck yeah. And you never know. They might go a little bit further than people think. And like I said, I don't watch hockey on a regular basis, right? Big swing and a miss. But if I am going to be like, okay, this is my team, it's going to be the Kraken. I mean, I already follow the Mariners. The only thing I don't follow is the Seahawks. And if the Seahawks actually had like defensive players back when I was a kid, I'd be a Seahawk fan or a Niner fan more than likely, because the Niners I kind of fell in love with my friend Jake, and his collection. And it was, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. So obviously I was more of a Niner kid growing up. So that probably would have been the more natural one. But again, it's like, defense has always been something that kind of shaped, who I am. And, you don't see enough appreciation on that side of the ball, but definitely would have been probably Niners Seahawks if it wasn't. But each team didn't really have defense. Now, also, if Dion would have stayed from 94 when they won the championship with the Niners, and then he went to the Cowboys in 95 and won, if he would have stayed, maybe Dion enough would have made me stay and be a Niner fan. But Derek Brooks and Warren Sapp were my personality, that, that type of style. And then John Lynch was already there, and then Rondé Barber and Mike Allstott. That's my personality. And so even if that other stuff was there on the Seahawks and Niners, I think Tampa was always my destiny. So, all right, we got a 3-2 count. Let's see what Austin Riley can bring. Pitch count is at 17. Chopper towards third base and foul. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Easter. Kraken. Pretty cool. Like I said, I'm not gonna front and act like I watch every game or I'm a fan, but I will start paying attention a little bit more, especially once they start having success early. Anytime you can go to the playoffs within the first couple of seasons of your existence, that's always a good sign. Oh yeah, wow, nice infield hit there. Sometimes you do a little bloop single and it's like a bunt, but when you're running full speed, you try to barehand it. Not today. Riley with a thumbs up there. Next up, second baseman, Ozzy Air Jordan Albies. What a cool photo. Yeah, well, anyone that was growing up that's, 35 to 55 years old and, you went through that 80s Niner time, that was a fun time. I mean, even Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, John Taylor, Tom Rathman, Brent Jones, Dion. I mean, I can go, forever. Everyone has the things that they're, but if I'm going to like commit, and I think even when I was younger, I didn't want to be known as the person that's just inheriting, 4 Super Bowls, in that little time period. And like, oh, this is my team. Look at my team that I have. And, and then they never win again. And something told me that they never were going to win. Not ever again, but for a long, long time. Because replacing Joe Montana and Steve Young, let's be honest, they haven't had anyone even close. And to be able to win in this league, you need Hall of Fame quarterbacks sometimes. And they've gotten close with Kaepernick and, Jimmy G. But hello, Kaepernick and Jimmy G are not Joe Montana, Steve Young. So swing and a miss. Got him. Ozzy? Come on, dude. You can't have the jump man, Jordan pose, and strike out. Next up, catcher from the Oakland A's that they got for a bag of potato chips, maybe Fritos. Catcher, Sean Murphy. And I like Sean. This guy's underrated, good defense. Offense could be a little bit better, and he'll get that average up. It's only at 176, but, I mean, just to fill a need at catcher and to get a name, from a team that probably doesn't really give a shit about their players as much, and then you get to join a team like the Braves. I mean, where would you want to be? Force. Bogart's out at second. All right, end of the first inning. We're still knotted up at 0. Ooh, look at that thumb. I mean, I might have to start doing a side hustle with thumbs. For real. I mean, if I can get my income up, 20 to 35 bucks to help, if someone wants to be able to get their thing looking nice on Twitch or YouTube, hey, you got to do what you got to do. But I feel like, like as you get to see them, it's kind of like my library. Looks good. Padres, Braves, live play-by-play and reactions. Give me some more Dylan Dodd, baby. I'm impressed. All right, next up for the Padres. We'll make sure we give them the proper love as well. First baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Batting second in the order, second baseman, Ha Seung Kim, my cousin. And batting third, catcher, Austin Nola. Anytime you have catchers, if they have a fire, like defensive photo or catching, you got to find it. Hitting photos are always cool, but it's always cool to be able to see stuff that's like not common. And I feel like catcher photos are very uncommon. It's like you don't really get to see them often, and very cool. All right, we'll see what Cronenworth can do, and I'm excited for Dylan Dodd. What will he do? Yeah, and then sometimes that's what happens. You're an expansion team. You're not supposed to be good. You're supposed to be garbage. You're brand new. No one expects a fucking expansion team to go to the playoffs or win it all, and so, but to be good, like playoffs, second year, third year, then you're like, whoa, Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with the Niners. Oh, yeah, in Australia, Super Bowl. Yeah, things were probably a little bit different back then, limited and stuff. Yeah, and that's true. Niner fans and Seahawks fans, there's no love lost there. You know what I mean? So it's nothing against Niner fans. Honestly, if I wasn't a Tampa Bay fan, I would be a Niner fan today. But like I said, they just didn't have the defensive players, and I didn't want to inherit something. I wanted to, try to earn it, and having Tampa at that time with 0 Super Bowls, I thought it would be a great opportunity to see maybe if this Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, John Lynch, Mike Allstott led team can do it. And, we had a monster 7 or 8 years in a row, and they finally did it. Cronenworth hit deep off the wall. Oh, baby. Go, go, go. Go 2. Safe. Standing double for Jake Cronenworth. Nice job. Leadoff double. Nice job. Next up, second baseman, Ha Seung Kim. This game here today, we are in Atlanta, so we're in Georgia. Ha-Seong Kim. Oh, he crushes it deep. Back to the wall. Wow. Go. 1-0 Padres. Wow. My goodness. Back to the wall. To the window. To the wall. Okay. My cousin doing big things. Okay. All right, Ha-Seong Kim, I see you. Woo! Great contact there. And who would have thought, in the lineup, it's not Bogarts, it's not Machado, it's not Soto or Cruz. You start getting shit going with Cronenworth and Ha-Seong Kim. Okay. Next up is catcher Austin Nola. Big swing and a miss. Padres up 1-0. We're in the top of the second. Yeah, and I'll probably try to watch some of the Kraken playoff games. I like I said, I caught a little bit of that last one, but especially if it's something Northwest related. I do live here. We are Northwest sports fanatics, but I follow everything, wrestling included. And yeah, even if it doesn't have to be my favorite team or my team, it's you want to be able to see history happening. You don't want to just have it pass you by and not even experience it. So especially if they start winning a lot and going a lot further than anyone thinks. So Judge hit 2 homers. Nice. I'll have to watch a bunch of replays. Like I said, I've been eating food and hanging out with the pops. 1-2 pitch outside. But yeah, super stoked. I got the new bauble here. We got the Ichiro. Check this out, Megan. Ichiro Griffey dual bauble. The double Mariners issued from 2010. And then even got their little fake autographs on the back. Very cool. And my dad got it, and it was broken in like 6 pieces. Ichiro's head was off. Ichiro's leg was broken. The bat for Griffey was broken. But my dad has like high-end super glue. Got a refund. Glued it all back together. Took a lot of time to put it back. And he just thought I wouldn't want it. And he would just like keep it for himself. I was like, I'll put it on the desk. And you can't even tell. He did such a good job unless you like look close. And I was like, as long as it doesn't fall apart, or if it does, who cares? But this is my first duo of Ichiro and Griffey, and I imagine this is the only one they've made of them together. And now I got the Randy Johnson, Dan Wilson duo double, a bauble, and now I got the Ichiro and Griffey bauble. So, and I was waiting to get an Ichiro, and boom, here it is. And my Julio is going to be coming in a couple weeks. So, yeah, exciting. A lot of people get food, or they see family, or sometimes the Easter egg hunt. Everyone's got kids, grandkids, or someone that's maybe doing that in the family. But yeah, what a nice bobblehead surprise. Back. 1 away. Kraken hold one of the 2 wild card spots at the moment. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, anything that's Seattle related, you keep me posted. I mean, I'm already going to be on it most of the time, or later when I'm not, doing a show. I like to read a lot, but yeah, anything that offhand, let me know. $3 holla. Jameson Meza doesn't want me to eat fingernail sandwiches. He says, I want you to live in a house, not in the ditch. $3 holla. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Thank you. Appreciate you. $3, 97 to go. Let me know what you want for photos, and I got you. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, and I even, if someone takes the time to try to fix something and you got a refund on it, and, and my dad's, obviously Dodger guy and everything, but, obviously I know that, Griffey and Ichiro, you can't go wrong there, but you literally, if I didn't tell anyone, you can't even really tell that it's like it was broken in 6 pieces. He did a fantastic job, and plus he's got this high-end super glue. Like, I don't know how much this fucking glue costs. $20, $30 for a bottle, like the high, like the top-notch stuff. That's what he used. So nothing's moving anywhere, and he's had to do stuff like that before. And we are collectors, so we usually don't like to just oh fuck it, throw it away when it could be salvaged. And here we go. Now I got an amazing Ichiro that I can just boom, boom, boom. You know, they can head bobble, and I can have a new piece of memorabilia. Anything Mariners, of course. I mean, Ichiro Griffey, come on. Does it get any better than that? No, it doesn't. Pitch on the corner, not called. 1-0 Padres, top of the second. Runner at second, 3-1 pitch. We'll see what Trent Grisham can do. $3. Let's get to a hundo. Grisham popped up. Acuna there. Warning track. 2 away. All right, Kim's going to third base. Next up, right fielder Jose Azaka.
Pretty good swings up and down the order. First time through. A couple of wall bangers, and a couple of just misses.
Yeah, that's cool.
The 9-hitter is Jose Azokar. He's the right fielder.
Oh, really? That's a surprise. What about Koepka? Where did he end up? Did he get second or third? First pitch strike. Acuna. There we go. Left a runner stranded at third. Dodd gets out of the inning. All right, let's go to the bottom of the second.
No matter who you are, being yourself can be tough when you have severe asthma. Triggers can pop up out of nowhere, causing inflammation that can lead to asthma attacks. But no matter what type of severe asthma you have, Tespire can help. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over that proactively reduces inflammation.
Nice choice.
You can have fewer attacks, breathe better, and relieve your.
All right, let me get that for you.
So you can be you.
And Michael Harris is down with an injury. Hopefully he'll be back soon. What's the status on Michael Harris? The injury, Jameson. What are we looking at? How long are we talking?
Stop your asthma treatments unless your doctor tells you to. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Sore throat, joint, and back pain may.
Him and Phil finished second. Okay. I'm not like this guy that knows everything about like golf and tennis and whatnot. But, you know, if you are a fanatic, you like to keep up with everything, even if it's not like my main 5 or 6 things. It's just like this other thing that's going on. You know, it's just nice to be able to kind of, you know, just keep up with stuff. And I was like, I know at one point Brooks Koepka was up there in the lead, but I didn't know if he was going to be able to hang on to it or not. All right, let's go here. Let's see where we got. Let's see, Harris. And like I said, the transparent logos, they're looking good. And then we want Andrew Jones. Good choice. I got a couple there of Michael Harris for you. One standing at batting and one giving the money symbol after a big hit. And then we got a nice Andrew Jones batting from back in the day. And I got like one kind of like almost selfie shot, a close-up shot of Andrew. We'll get one more up here for you. Appreciate you. Thank you. There we go. All right, we got Rosario up next. Nice. That's a kind of a cool, candid, up-close photo of Andrew Jones. Got the Jordan gloves on. All right, next up is left fielder Eddie Rosario. 1-0, bottom of the second. Padres are up. 1-2 count.
He's certainly featuring a steady diet of it to left-handers. Rosario, Ozuna, and Orlando Arcia, the shortstop.
1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him at. Rosario, sit down. Nice pitch by Seth Lugo.
It's so big, you're like, okay, I have to take my time. And then when I recognize it, it's a little too late. You've already committed. And the bat path, completely under.
Next up, left fielder Marcel Ozuna. First pitch is low, 1-0 count.
That's why they say curveballs and four-seamers go together. Because the spin is similar. The spin mirroring effect that you can get on the combination of those two pitches works. Conversely, sinker slider.
How good is John, Sarah? Do you know anything about him? I don't follow golf enough to know every single player and and how good they're doing every single tournament. I'm not that into it. I just when big stuff comes up like Masters and green jacket stuff, I mean usually I'll pay attention a little bit more. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. I'm just loving this Ichiro Griffey bobble. I'm like in heaven right now. Love it. How many wins does he have? Like, is he one of the top 5 in the world right now? Or was that like an underdog performance when he won it? 2-2 count. Harris, 10-day deal with lower back tightness. Well, I can't wait for him to come back. Love me some Harris. Pitches outside. Count is full. All right, Seth, I see you, dude. Show me. 3-2 pitch. Low and outside. Walked him. Ozuna goes to first. Next up, shortstop, Orlando Arcia, who was a hero just a few games ago. I was able to catch that game, too.
City ESPN Radio. And of course, our coverage will start at 6 Eastern baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown. Garcia swings the first one, and that's foul. Story with the Braves going into spring training.
0-1 count.
With Ron Washington a lot over the winter. They figured this is probably going to be his job, but Orlando Arcia outplayed everybody, and it was determined that the 2 kids that they have were not really ready yet. And here's the
chopped. Trying to go for the double play. Didn't get it. Wow.
Arcia's been there. His bat has been a nice surprise to start the season.
Fielder's choice. Runner is out. Arcia grounded into fielder's choice to third. Ozuna out at second.
He focuses a lot more when he was with Milwaukee. That's the guy you wanted to play, especially in the postseason.
Yeah, all the wallpapers. Okay. First pitch is outside. 1-0 count.
If it was the postseason, he probably would be playing, but he's a guy that plays so hard in center field. We're not going to take any chances. Need him to be 100%. So Hilliard gets to start in center field.
Pitch is outside. 2-0 count. I'm going to go check up on Paisley here real quick.
2019. He was kind of rolling along and then struggled during the 2020 COVID year.
Ryan in the building. How are you? 2-0 pitch is outside. 3-0 count.
Loves a lot of the metrics. 97% percentile, I should say, on exit velocity. 85th percentile sprint speed. 89th percentile and all those categories, even though the numbers haven't been there, it checks a lot of those boxes.
Especially with all the rules changes this year, that puts a premium on athleticism. So when you light up those metrics that you just mentioned, you're going to get another shot.
3 balls and a strike to Hilliard. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy playing right field for the Yankees today got another shot. Franchi Cordero.
Yes.
Because he can light up the exit velocity, he can run a little bit. So he's always going to get another chance, making the most of it so far.
So Coney Snicker says he's like a pitcher with great stuff. You're kind of channeling it all. He swings and misses at that one, though. And Lugo picks up his 3rd strikeout of the night. Braves quiet so far. Padres up 1-0. 3rd inning is coming up.
All right. Paisley is being high maintenance right now. It's like ripped up a piece of furniture type stuff, like stuffing. She gets angry or upset. We're in the end of the second. I heard it in the background. So next up for the Padres, leading off at shortstop will be Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1. Batting second, third baseman Manny Machado. 0 for 1. And batting third in the order, left fielder Juan Soto, 1 for 1.
Oh, he's bragging. Who, me? Never. Oh, excuse me. Hello, Your Royal Highness, sir. Okay, that's a brag. Hey, Mom, I gotta call you back. Switch and choose the
Congrats with that, man.
really want on us, like the incredible iPhone 14.
On the network worth bragging about.
Verizon. Legacies are not stumbling blocks.
All right, I'm gonna feed Paisley and look at her for just a second before we get back from the commercial break here. $3. Let's get to a hundo.
So when you're standing at the edge, remember, there's no legacy without the leap. The first ever Genesis electrified GB70.
The WNBA draft. Monday on ESPN.
Back here in Atlanta with Padres manager Bob Melvin. So in 11 days, Fernando Tatis Jr. comes back. Where are you going to hit him in the lineup? What are you hearing about?
I'm hearing everything's going really well. We got our fingers crossed. Nothing transpires between now and then. You know, you always hope to stay healthy, but he's probably going to lead off to start. He's been pretty good at that. He's a guy you can hit anywhere in the lineup, but I think he's looking forward to getting back in there and getting his at-bats right away.
So you're going up against a pitcher tonight. You guys haven't seen Dylan Dodd. What's the adjustment you've seen your hitters make?
Yeah, you know, you see it a lot. And then, you know, first time around, sometimes your swings aren't great. Trying to see some pitches and give feedback to the other guys. So that's kind of where we are right now. You know, nice to get a run in the second inning.
Oh, thanks.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, Buster, and the adjustment seems to be swing early against Dodd. Xander Bogaerts just rifled the shot.
Hey, time flies, man.
So he's aboard. Second.
Time flies. You know, it's like, you know, things are one way one day, and then all of a sudden things can massively change very quickly. That's facts. Manning swings at the first pitch. Oh, Ronald Acuna. Wow. Oh, he dropped it? Oh, wow. I thought for a second that he caught that. He must have dropped it. That was a great effort. I need to see a replay. Uh-oh. Now they got runners at first and third. Oh, maybe the Padres will. I mean, Braves can always answer back at any time, but Padres are hungry. He didn't catch that? Oh, he didn't catch it. Oh, I didn't see that angle. Oh, he dropped it. Oh. Yeah. Nice job. Great base running by the Padres. Soto swinging for the heavens. Swing and a miss as he does a little tongue wag afterwards. Eyeballs get big. 1 for 1, 206 batting average, 2 home runs for Soto. Great player. One of the, you know, personalities in Major League Baseball for sure. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to go from 3 months to 16 years old overnight, but I know what you mean. There'll still be some time to make the memories. 0-2 pitch as we're in the top of the third. Popped up, one away. Next up, DH Nelson Cruz. Yeah, I know. Hi, Paisley. Be a good girl. Don't be bad. I know Dad was gone for a couple hours, and I know that was weird. You know, but he's back. Got to work, and then we'll hang out after. She misses Dad.
SNB on Twitter can ask
Top of the third.
question.
1-0 Padres. Runners at the corners, one away. Paisley needing dad. And in the box, 0 for 1, Nelson Cruz. 235 average, 1 homer, 3 ribbies so far this season. Oh, shit. Back. Gone. Nelson Cruz. 3-run homer. Boom. Uh-oh. That's not good for Braves. Uh-oh. 4-0 Padres. Man, I hope the Braves can come back. Make this a game. Wow. Boomstick. Yeah, Bogart and then Machado and then Soto and then boom. That's very Mariner-like of you, Nelson Cruz. That's why you're a DH. Because you're really good. Next up, first baseman Jake Cronenworth. Damn, that's tough for Dylan because he was doing so good early on.
From the left side and Cruz from the right.
The mega contracts that they have signed, those two guys are huge. And again, when Tatis comes back, the lineup just stretches a little longer. Cruz had 3 hits on Friday, and then he got Saturday off. Here he comes back and blasts another home run.
This dog is like right here.
Okay. As our Nevada statistician researcher Sarah Langs points out, for that guy, Nelson Cruz, at 42 years, 282 days old, Cruz is the second oldest player in Padres history with a homer behind Ricky Henderson by 1 day, who homered on his 42nd year and 283rd day. Remember where it strikes out. Pretty good company to keep when you're talking Ricky Henderson.
Really good company.
You want to go down a rabbit hole? Just look at Ricky Henderson's numbers and compare them to any other leadoff hitter in the history of the game.
There is no comparison.
Unbelievable numbers. Go to baseballreference.com and just go down that rabbit hole. Look at Ricky's numbers.
Sounds like a pitcher going down a dark, dark place. The kid did not swing at the first pitch. Does Dodd have to make an adjustment once he sees all these hitters swinging at first
Yeah,
pitch?
you should, absolutely. The problem is he's kind of narrowed his repertoire just to 2 pitches. So the breaking balls that he's tried on the first pitch to get over have kind of just spun in there, and they've still been hit hard or had good swings at. So there's nowhere to go for him to kind of get a strike.
She's a needy dog. I get it though. Sometimes she needs a hug. Sometimes she needs to have that comfort. All right, next up, Ha Seung Kim. 3-1 pitch. Outside, walked him. Next up, catcher Austin Nola. 4-0 Padres. Nelson Cruz with a 3-run smash. 4-0 San Diego.
Visit to your favorite ballpark, buy and manage game tickets, redeem offers.
Odin's son in the building. What to do? How are you, bro?
Download the MLB Ballpark app today.
Yeah, I was gonna either do Bristol or do the game, and I did a poll or whatever. And I mean, if we were getting better numbers on the NASCAR side, I would have done that for sure. But how's Bristol Dirt going? Who's doing good in it? I'll have to record it. Yeah, so designated hitter is just someone that doesn't play defense, that only hits. So then they have that person and they only hit. Things are a little bit different, obviously, with the cricket and the other, other sports that are kind of similar. But yeah, that's basically what the DH is. 12 to go in stage 1. Larson's in first. Oh, nice.
Situation here where Dodd's gonna
4-0 Padres. Top of the third, 0-2 pitch.
53rd pitch of the night for Dodd. That one sails really high. For his pinpoint, the ball four. So Ken was way out.
He said, "But boom!"
so many good swings and hard.
Yeah, we're keeping the peace of mind.
Get you out of the strike zone as a pitcher. You kind of get scared out of the zone a bit.
No, it's all good. I was already on. Usually when we have something like that, that'll usually be me and Sarah like instantly. So if someone else, I actually tried to do it, but then it errored, and then sometimes I have to like refresh the stream and whatnot. So. But that's why some of y'all, are mods and, important to the channel for that exact reason. So there you go. The Hollywood Hogan boot. Boom, boom. 4-0 Padres, top of the third, runner at first. Check swing foul. Hopefully Paisley will calm down a little bit. Yeah, we're not, like I said, every once in a while you're gonna get one or two, or as we get more new people, that are seeing what I'm doing, and obviously I got the better thumbnail, so I'm gonna attract more people, which is good, but not every person is gonna, not every single person is gonna, be a fit. Sometimes this happens. Yeah, keep me posted on that. Popped up. Going to the bottom of the third. San Diego Padres. All right, let me go. Okay, what channel is NASCAR on? It's on Fox, isn't it? All right, let me take a peek. I got to flip back and forth here real quick.
Coming together to offer more resources to help your business grow and your family.
I think I forgot to record the beginning of this. All right, I'm going to record it from here on out. So that way I got it. And then they do the replay tomorrow morning. And sometimes I'll watch it in the morning again, but we got a caution. Yeah, I just went to, Of course, it's like, everything's on a commercial at the same time when I want to see a little action of it. So. Yeah, I'm recording it, so I'll be able to watch it from here on out to check out the, the action. So I'll probably watch that after I'm done. But yeah, Paisley. Oh, you are? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, went to visit a little bit of fam, and then got some food, and then came back, and my dad hooked me up with a very cool Ichiro Griffey dual bobble here, a Mariner giveaway from the games from 2010. So of course your boy's happy, even though if it came broken in 6 pieces. I mean, come on, dude. Griffey and Ichiro, yes, please. It's got a really cool base on it. Cooper's downbound, and even has their fake little autographs engraved in the back of it. Very cool. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, obviously the donos have been incredibly low the last few streams, so it's a little concerning. But again, this whole year has been concerning for 2023 for me. So I mean, it can't get any worse than it already has been. So all we can do is go up from here, and hopefully with me figuring out how to do the thumbs, and now being able to have top end thumbs, maybe, if that ends up being a side hustle for me, that could be. And then it's going to be able to get more people, and then hopefully we'll be able to get some new goats to add to some of the old, and that way we can keep doing this full time. 4-0 Padres. Bottom of the third. Acuna. Nice job, Ronald. Nice single there from Ronald. Nice to see him on point. Much better than the WBC. Oh, that's good. Next up for the Braves, first baseman Matt Olson. All right, come on, Braves. I mean, I knew this was going to be a back and forth kind of game, but damn, 4-0, that's going to be tough. But I mean, with this type of lineup, they can do it. They still are one of the best teams in baseball. Yeah, I hope you feel better, Odin, son. Pitches outside. 2-0 count. Yeah, and I ended up watching Rampage, which I didn't think was very good. SmackDown was okay. It was better than Raw, but it wasn't nothing to be like excited about, really. Yeah, I'm still gonna watch WWE, but I might not. I mean, I'm gonna skip through the commercials, and anything that looks stupid, I'm fast forwarding. But I'll still watch a little bit of Raw and SmackDown, and maybe a tiny bit of NXT. But sometimes NXT is like unwatchable to me. Pitch is low. Walked him. Next up, third baseman Austin Riley.
Who was your baseball idol growing up, and who inspired you to become a baseball player?
Yeah. He can always do things remote, though, unless he was just waiting for the heat to die down a little bit, from SmackDown or whatever. But he doesn't give a crap about what anyone thinks. Yeah, but it's at least we're getting more views. The thumbs are better. We are getting a positive sub count, so at least something is working. And then we just got to get the donos matched up with everything else, and I think we'll get back to hopefully where we were, or at least somewhat better. Just got to be able to keep grinding to find that niche. So Riley, chop foul.
You have a lot of respect for Austin Riley, don't you?
Oh yeah, man. I saw him his first year when he came up, and seeing how he's turned into an all-star, superstar in this game. Defensively, offensively, obviously, I don't know what he can do, but even defensively.
0-1 pitch to Riley. Pitch is low.
And a lot of fans in San Diego want to know
1-1 count.
because they already know that now nationally people want to know about your cologne. What do you wear, and why do you wear it on the field before the game, man?
I'm wearing a Louis Vuitton right now. Every year I change, so it just depends on the years. If one got hits in it, I stick with it. If some don't got hits, switch it out to another one. So I'm thinking about switching mine out right now, actually. So I gotta find.
Yeah, we saw that. It must be just about the money, the guaranteed money, because I can't imagine that was his first choice, especially if Lamar might be leaving. Chopper, double play, 1, 2, he got him. Two away. Nice job. How's Young Kim? I see you. Boom. Kim, nice throw to first. Perfect. Exactly what you want to see. Cronenworth finishing it off at first base. Nice job. 2 away. First pitch is low. 1-0 count.
He's off third. Here's Albies. We got another question from the fans. We'll see what Albies does in this 1-0 pitch.
Albies, 1-0 pitch.
So the question is, Manny, it's Easter, so what is your
1-1 count.
candy?
Go-to candy, Skittles.
Yeah. Skittles?
Skittles.
So cologne, Skittles, binge watching TV.
Yep.
We're learning a lot.
That's it right there. That's my night. Check.
Did he go?
That's my good night right there. And a slushy machine. I don't got one at home, but that's my next one.
2-1 count.
Slushy.
I like doing red and blue. You gotta mix them up sometimes.
Pitches outside.
They're good, right? Put these guys on a pedestal.
3-1 count.
Multi-million-dollar deals. It's the simple things in life.
Shaded way off the back in third is Manny for all base on a 3-1. They got it with curveballs his first time up.
Chop foul.
They fouled that back.
3-2 count.
What's it been like to have Bogarts at short? I know you're a great shortstop. I know you can probably play shortstop right now. You had Fernando Tatis Jr. could play
What is
shortstop.
Lugo at right now? 2 hits, 3 base on balls, 3 Ks. He's already 57 pitches in. Albies, full count. Back, popped up. All right, here we go. Top of the fourth. End of the third inning, 4-0 Padres.
Serial killer on the loose. It was extremely scary.
The Real Murders of Atlanta. New episodes Fridays at 9.
All right, leading off for the Padres in the top of the fourth.
Spring gardening starts at Farmington Gardens, and we've got everything you need.
I'm going to switch up the logo here.
In fact, because we locally grow over 7
Center fielder, Trent Grisham. 0 for 1. Right fielder, Jose Azacar. 0 for 1. And batting third, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Okay, baby.
What happens if you ever need to miss work for a long period of time?
Why would I miss work?
I don't know. You sprain an ankle, it's all right, you're back.
Get hit by a school bus.
Or a regular bus.
Get kicked by a horse.
Fall off a ladder.
Yeah. Is it on now? Every time I click over, it's a fucking commercial on both. Oh, here we go. I got it recorded though now. I kind of dropped the ball. I like dirt tracks and whatnot. Are they getting like rain? Have we had any rain delays in this? Oh, I caught it still early too. It's not even at the 100 lap mark yet for 250. Cool. Yeah, because like I said, this was going to be the thing I was going to stream. If I knew I was going to get just as many people or more people, yeah. I mean, like I said, if we were getting the numbers that we were getting last year, this would have been a no-brainer. Even though I, like to do Padre Braves. Those are two good teams. I don't have a problem with it, but. Ryan Priest. How many more races before Chase comes back? He's only a few more away, right? USFL. One thing going to someone else. I mean, XFL, USFL, it's only going to get so much ratings. You know what I mean? I mean, that's like last ditch resort to, watch something. First pitch. Back. Gone. Wow. Trent Grisham. My goodness. Wow. The Braves might not be able to come back from this. Wow. 5-0 Padres. I'm not sure if I saw that coming. Wow. Must have been that mustache.
424 feet. So now he can cruise with the long balls.
First pitch strike to Jose.
Machado get a fastball. Often glove from Acuna. Other than that, all sliders.
Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count.
Got a rare changeup in there at 82 miles an hour.
This Padres He's your center fielder. Tatis Jr. is going to slide right into right field. Yep. Everybody knows their spot.
Struck him out looking. See ya, Jose. 2 away. Next up, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. That's why with baseball, you never know. You know, you never know how pitching is going to go, who's going to get hot. You know, and sometimes even it's the best guy that's out there. I mean, I imagine Dodd did not see this coming. I mean, both pitchers came in 1-0. And obviously he's a rookie, but now he's getting a rude awakening. You know, this is what the major leagues are all about. Sometimes you get roughed up a little bit. Pitches outside. 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch, dribbler to second, short and base. Arcia, 2 away. Next up, third baseman Manny Machado. It's a lot of money there. $946 million, huh? Chopper. Fair. Go, 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 Manny. Go, Manny. Go. Go, Manny. Got him. Wow. Good defense there. Manny was just going aggressive and great throw. Was that Ronald Acuna Jr.? Wow. Got him. All right, Ronald, I see you. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth. I mean, I don't feel the Braves will get shut out. They should be able to get a little bit of a rally here. They just need to get one guy going in the lineup. All right. Bottom of the fourth, 5-0 Padres. This is a cool looking track here with the dirt. It's like, it almost seems like unnatural. Just like looking them running around, going in the dirt and whatnot. But it's very cool. I mean, shit, if we would have been able to get enough people to come through, yeah, this would have been a fun one to do. Because it's just so unusual looking to see them racing in a circle on dirt. It's just, I don't know, it's just unnatural looking. But very cool. All right, next up for the Braves. Catcher, Sean Murphy. 0 for 1. Batting second in the lineup, left fielder Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 with a K. And batting third, left fielder Marcel Ozuna. 0 for 0 with the base on ball. Reddick, Wallace, Truex Jr., and Dylan Larson, top 5. 80 laps in out of 250. What a cool track. That's a neat one, man. Nice throw. All right, let's get ready here for Sean Murphy. And we'll see if we end up getting a pitching change from Lugo to the next at some point. Let me see that throw again. Yeah, what a great throw. One hopper.
This time gets thrown out at second on a great throw by Ronald Acuna. And great footwork by Acuna once he got it.
Back here in Atlanta, Braves manager Brian Snitker, Ronald Acuna Jr. 2022 versus Ronald Acuna Jr. 2023. What's different?
Just the health. He's got real legs this year. He didn't have his legs last year, and that's really important whether you're playing defense, especially when you're hitting. And he had a normal offseason.
Yeah, awesome throw to get him. It was electric.
He's having fun right now because he has his legs under him.
Dylan Dodd had a great first start against the Cardinals.
Murphy, 0-1 pitch. Pitches outside.
You know what? It's peeling off layers
1-1 count. Padres 5, Braves 0. Bottom of the fourth. Still time for the Braves to come back a little bit and make this a game. 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1 count.
Dodd, Lester, thank you very much. Sean Murphy, Eddie Rosario, Marcelo Zuna due up for the Braves in a 4-5-0 hole here.
2-1 pitch to Murphy.
We just go back to what Manny Machado said. You asked him about Cologne.
Low, but in the zone for a strike. 2-2 count.
So they wear Cologne. Why would you do that?
Well, I'll tell you this: the first guy that
Chopper.
Murphy grounds one to Bogarts. And easy play.
One away.
put on cologne to the point.
Next up, left fielder Eddie Rosario.
Didn't win a ball all through the major league seasons. This guy would put on his cologne and you could smell him around the bases. He said, "You like how I smell? I like for you to whiff me because that means that I'm getting on base, not only first and second." And a lot of the Latino players do the same thing, and it's gone down in tradition, the whole thing. So, did not surprise me that Manny's wearing his.
First pitch. Crushed. Popped up. 2 away. Nice defense by Grisham. Next up, left fielder Marcel Ozuna.
So nice smell on you. It used to be a bad thing on a major league bench. Need some more fiber in your diet. Now it's a good thing.
Now it's a good thing.
Wow, first pitch low and outside, still called a strike.
On a home run by his
0-1 count. That kid is living his best life.
the Dominican Republic.
Had to be a first, right? I mean, it has to be.
0-1 pitch. Low, 1-1 count.
Is that like a thing, Cologne, in their clubhouse for you guys when you were playing?
No,
No?
definitely not.
You never had a teammate that used to spray it on.
Right down the middle.
I can't say that I remember that.
1-2 strike. Let's go.
Never you have to smell good, to play good. If you notice, I said it with an accent, so I guess.
Oh, nice. Pitch is low.
I think Roger Clemens
2-2 count.
red hot, right, Coney? I mean, all the infielders could smell it from their positions.
That's a different thing there.
And that wasn't designed.
When it's quiet like this, I have to make sure I check up on Paisley because who knows what she's up to. When things are quiet with kids or with pets, you know something's going on. Ozuna! Foul. Ugh. That would have been nice if that was a homer. That would at least started a little bit of momentum for you guys.
I was not until later in my career when I went through a long losing streak. And I was willing to try anything at that point. You get desperate. I hated the other thing. I remember Adam Wayne.
Nice. How many people are going to show up? You got a lot of people that come in the voluntary. Kind of depends on each team on how many people are dedicated or not.
Have a burden of, am I wearing the right socks?
Chopped. Foul.
When you went late in your career, what did you do?
I got some puka
2-2 count. Bottom of the fourth, Padres 5, Braves 0. 2 away. 2-2 count. Nobody on. Braves just need something to get them going. Pitch is outside. Count is full. 3-2.
He also went with the Sopranos theme music, I remember, during that time. That's when you had the walkout music.
That was when the Sopranos were hot. Definitely.
There's Buster.
Not Journey, though.
Sopranos all the way.
3-2 pitch. Got him.
Swing and a miss. Boy, Lugo has settled in. Once he had that,
Yeah, Lugo did settle in.
he is pushing, and it is 5-0.
5-0 Padres. End of the fourth inning. Let's go to the top of the fifth. Next up for the Padres in the top of the fifth. Leading off, the left fielder, 1 for 2, Juan Soto. Batting second, 1 for 2 with a run and 3 RBIs with a 3-run dinger, Nelson Cruz at DH. And batting third in the lineup, 1 for 2 with a run and a K, Jake Cronenworth. And let me go check up on Paisley here real quick. $3. Let's get to a hundo. That way your boy doesn't have to eat air sandwiches or live outside.
At AT&T, it's worth a brand new Samsung Galaxy S23.
Wait, really? What about this?
AT&T's deal is back. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S23 with a Galaxy phone rated. Any year, any condition. From tried and true to try something new. So many ways to save. Life ready, wallet happy. That's 365 by Whole Foods Market.
In your past relationships, you felt controlled. But it's over. I'm never going back. Now that I have slang. Do you and slang share a love language? If live sports and news is a love language, then yes! 1,000 times, yes!
Juan Soto due up. Eduardo had a chance to talk with both he and Acuna. He asked Soto about the rule changes before the game.
What's been the biggest adjustment so far with the new rules for you?
I mean, it's gonna be the time clock, the pitch clock, whatever you call it. I don't like it at all. I mean, you gotta go quick. You have no time to think, and you gotta sometimes you don't want the game go on the game speed. You want to go on your speed, and you want to relax, come down, and do your thing. But now with that pitch clock, it's nothing that you can do anymore. You just gotta go out there and play.
Yeah, and that's all about dictating pace. And that's what the whole thing's about for the player. You know, we heard Max Scherzer early on in the spring say, I like control of everything. I dictate pace. It sounded like Soto is upset that he no longer has any say in that equation.
Mike in the building. How are you? Yeah, I've been flipping over back and forth with Bristol Dirt, and what a cool track. It's just so weird seeing the dirt and then have it being like in a professional setting, like in that oval. Very, very cool. Makes me kind of feel bad because I really wanted to do it, and I did a poll to see what people would want, and this one ended up winning. But again, if numbers were better for NASCAR, that would have been a no-brainer. Soto off the top. Nice job by Soto with the double.
Slow down the at-bat with that 0-2 and be himself. And veteran players, guys have been in the league longer than 3 years.
Yeah, it's very cool. Like I said, if you like racing and then you get something that's kind of oddball with like the dirt and whatnot, it's so cool. Happy Easter, man. Glad that you're here. All right, next up, we got the DH, Nelson Cruz. Big swing and a miss. Top of the fifth, Padres 5, Braves 0. I mean, depending on when this game gets over with, and if there's a few laps left of the NASCAR race, I wouldn't mind staying on a little bit longer, depending on Paisley and trying to catch that. But I don't know which one will end first based off the laps that we already have seen. And this one's, I mean, we're an hour and 28 minutes in. I mean, a lot of these baseball games are going by pretty quick. We'll see how the flow of the game goes. 0-2 pitch. Popped up.
Acuna into foul territory, and he's not going to get there.
Foul.
Soto right here, trying to get a fastball by him. Big mistake up in the zone. See how many home runs, how many ballparks that would have been a home run in. 19 out of 30. This park holding him in,
including his own park. Well, Dodd has been stung by the leadoff hitters the last 4 innings.
Oh, come on, Dodd. Oh,
And this one is
Cruz.
That's going to get down, and it is a
Fair ball.
Nelson Cruz picks up another RBI.
Fair ball, and it went right into that kid's mitt. They get to keep that ball too. Wow, what a souvenir! Oh, I thought it was it a little girl? A little girl, little boy? Wow. 6-0 Padres. Jameson, what's going on with these Braves, bro? Or the Padres it's their day today, isn't it?
they were out of the zone. He was getting the chase. Then he went back in the zone and gave him a chance.
Lots of clay. Yeah, more clay than dirt. It's just that's so cool looking. Like I said, it's like if you watch, all the races throughout the year, and then all of a sudden you turn on the TV and you see that, you're like, whoa, what is this? Oh no, your TV's messed up. Sorry about that. What about NASCAR? What about NASCAR.com? Can you watch it on NASCAR on their actual website? Do they show it or no? Probably maybe just like the information, but maybe not actually the race itself. Unless you have like the Fox app on your phone or something. I'm not sure what type of phone you have, if you have an old phone or a newer phone, or no phone. Pitch is low. Yeah, big transformation. 1-2 pitch. Yeah, this ump in his zone is interesting. But it seems like Paisley's calmed down a little bit. Maybe she'll be able to take a little bit of a nap. And then we didn't get to go for our hour walk yet because it's been raining all day, and then went to go see my dad. So 2-2 pitch. But I'll have to try to make a trip. Yeah, I mean, I was talking about my dad with that too, and like I said, it's we if you watch baseball, it happens. We already know that the Diamondbacks necessarily aren't really that great of a team normally, right? But if your pitching isn't very good and you have a lot of guys that are unproven on the back end of the lineup for hitting, and you lost some guys from last year, shit happens. You could play the Diamondbacks 3 times and you would think the Dodgers would win 3 out of 3 or 2 out of 3, but sometimes you only win 1 out of 3. But it was funny because, I was just talking about my dad with that too. And he's like, yeah, I mean, they're in the division. So even though the Diamondbacks might lose terribly to other teams, as you see them, throughout the season, but when they play within the division, yeah, I mean, sometimes they have the Dodgers number, and you wouldn't think that the Diamondbacks would, beat up a team like the Dodgers. But this Dodgers team isn't like years past. There's Justin Turner's gone, Bellinger's gone, Gonsolin is gone, or Anderson is gone. Gonsolin is there, but like injured. It's like, the team, it really isn't the same team. So that's what makes baseball so interesting. And also, too, you can have a matchup like this where home field advantage doesn't even mean anything. It's like a lot of times, it's timely pitching or just getting on a nice little run in 1 inning. And that could be the difference. I don't think anyone saw Easter Sunday 6-0 and Atlanta's at home. I don't know. Even Braves fans are a little shocked probably by the score. We know the Padres are a good team and that they can go to the playoffs again. When you got those, but it's like you don't expect Nelson Cruz to go for a 3-run shot. I mean, no one predicts that going in. They're like, oh yeah, Nelson Cruz is going to get a 3-run homer, And then things can change from the starters to the relievers too. So. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but they're better this year. I mean, like I said, a lot of the teams that we thought would be better are struggling, including my Seattle Mariners. Like even today, the game was 3-1 going into the 9th, and they fucking tied it 3-3. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Then it goes to 5-3. I'm like, oh yeah, we won. Boom, 5-5. I'm like, how the hell are they matching us every time? And then we get 1 run, and then they get 2. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck my life then, huh? But at least I got a cool dual bobblehead Ichiro Griffey for my dad today, so. At least I got a cool gift, and I got really mad, crazy leftovers that I'll be getting into as well. The only thing I forgot was pie. I forgot the apple and fucking cherry pie because I was in a hurry to get back to prep, which is my bad. But other than that, I did have a slice, though, before I left. Yeah, Crew's looking fucking really good. Cronenworth struck out looking. Next up, second baseman Ha Seung Kim. Oh, there goes the rookie, Dylan Dodd. Yeah. Not the best performance for him. Lucas is coming in. All right, I gotta get a photo prepped.
A clear, personalized plan for cash flow, even when you're not working. A plan that includes all your accounts so you can enjoy whatever comes next. That's the planning effect from Fidelity.
Who got that?
This guy's been around a little bit. Yankees, Mariners.
Life is for living. Let's partner for all of it. Edward Jones.
A new car loses about 10% of its value the minute you drive off the lot or more. That's why Farmer's new car replacement pays to replace it with a new one of the same make and model. Get a whole lot of something with Farmer's policy perks. We are Farmers.
Join me for the Redfield arrives.
Big yes.
Nicholas Cage is wickedly hilarious. Redfield is a horror and collie you can sink your teeth into.
Happy or are you gonna kill me?
Redfield rated R.
Tonight and get 8,000 bonus.
All right, let's see here. There's not very many good ones with him and the Braves. Some players have more images than others, but this one here.
That comes with up to 2 years of ink.
6'4", 205.
Always get it right the first time.
Bats left, throws left from Brenham, Texas. See what he can do.
The golden age of light beer is here. Modelo Oro, treasured for its smooth, elevated taste.
And as we get back from the commercial break, it'll be Ha-Seong Kim at second base. 1-for-1 RBI and a base on ball. Top of the fifth. Padres 6, Braves 0. One away.
It's brought to you by those who drink it. Lucas Licky, the former Yankee, now member of the Atlanta Braves.
Nice.
See his numbers in 3 games, and he will get Ha-Seong Kim when he gets the call strike.
First pitch strike. Top of the fifth. Padres 6, Braves 0. Runner at third. One away.
Spin curveball as well.
Kim in the box.
That's in there for a strike.
Good strike there. See if Lucas can keep it moving. Ha-Seong Kim 1-for-1 RBI double and a walk. 276 average, 1 homer and 2 ribbies so far this season. Pitch is low.
He said, I knew there wasn't anything good coming from that phone call. That's part of baseball. So Braves got him. You know him really well.
1-2 count.
Give up a lot of hard contact. Gives up contact, but not a lot of hard contact.
Yeah, this is Braves are getting beat up a little bit. And the pitcher, in the very beginning was actually doing pretty damn well, Dylan Dodd, but then when you give up a 3-run homer, it's kind of tough. As they're gaining steam when it was 1-0, then 4-0, and yeah. So it makes baseball, I think betting on baseball so difficult. Might be probably one of the hardest things to bet on. Chopped up, popped up, back. Oh! Gone! Off the glove. Wow. This is just not their day. Even my cousin is homering. My goodness. How the hell was that a home run? He tried to pull the ball and just went swinging like a golf club and swinging low, and that went yard. Unbelievable. 8-0 Padres. How do you not catch that? Oh! Oh. Next up is catcher Austin Nola. Thank you, Mike. It's a blessing. Things have been really rough the last few days. It's one thing if we set goals to try to get to 100 or 200, but when you're not even getting to 50, not even getting to 20, and you're grinding it out and putting in an hour and a half prep and doing a 3-hour, 4-hour stream, it definitely makes things more challenging. But I appreciate you very much because every dollar counts, and hopefully that'll start a little trend in the right direction to help us out. Thank you, man. You're a godsend, brother. Appreciate you. This is my full-time job. So, we only get paid once a month. And if you get paid once a month, it's definitely hard to kind of manage. And sometimes you do need some cash app to fucking live to be able to buy dog food and, basic things to just fucking survive. So thank you, man. Appreciate you. $19.82. Mike, I appreciate you. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Appreciate you very much. And, I wish I was able to do this and NASCAR at the same time, obviously with the broadcast, but I'm definitely going to get the NASCAR in after this is over, spend time with Paisley. And hopefully the Braves make a little bit of a comeback. I think they can come back a little. They probably won't win this game at this point, being 8-0. It's like maybe, we lost. But the Braves are fighters, and so I hope that the Braves get to at least 4 runs before the game is over, but that's really going to depend on those bats, getting consecutive hits, not one hit, and then, just a bunch of garbage, and then maybe an inning or 2 later, like, maybe another string of 1 or 2. That's not going to get it done, so I apologize there. Morgan, appreciate you, Mike. Thank you. $23. Let's get to a hundo. I appreciate you, man. Like I said, especially when things are, the most challenging time I've had since going full-time last year in January has been this first 4 months of 2023. It's been very difficult. So anything will help. That's facts. It's not about being rich now. It's just about basically just bottom line surviving. Popped up. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Sarah with the tour. Thank you. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $2 holla. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see, Mike and Sarah. $25, $75 to go. Hopefully we'll get some more goats to come through as well. And, and by doing baseball, I know it's not for everyone, but if it's going to get me the most views with the, chance to actually gain subs, compared to maybe NBA and other things, and then able to maybe get a new GOAT out of it, possibly. I mean, that's what we're hoping for, new GOATs to replace some of the other ones. And, I don't plan on never doing a NASCAR stream ever again. I mean, hell, I was really close on doing this one today, but sometimes I got to leave it up to the fans as well. But sometimes the fans that are voting on my poll, they may not even show up. So that's another thing too. So it's like, you can vote for something, but are those the same people that are actually showing up to the stream? Sometimes it is, maybe sometimes it's not. So, all right, is the race still going on? I want to click over because I know I got it on the DVR. What are we looking at? Stage 2, 40 laps in out of 75. Oh, look at that dirt and clay. This is awesome. 116 laps in out of 250. So we're almost at the halfway mark. Oh man, that's so cool to see them kind of drift up on the clay and the dirt. I mean, as far as the dirt and the clay factor, that's enough for me to want to watch the race just because it's different. You know what I mean? And obviously I love racing, so just would love to be able to watch racing with a group of people that love it as much as me. But yeah, like I said, numbers for NASCAR have been fucking challenging. They are way down overall, not only on my channel, but for everyone. So it's like, especially if you're going to be putting in all this effort and time, if only a couple people are showing up, that's, it makes it tough to make it worth it. Unless those couple people are like watching, supporting, and donating, then maybe it would be still worth it. But, but I'm watching Reddick, Bush, Truex Jr., Larson, Wallace. Oh, baby, Bush is in second. Let's go. Wow, 11 hit day for the Padres, only 2 for the Braves. Come on, Jameson. Jordan Walker. Nice. Love me some Jordan Walker. Talked to my dad about Jordan Walker today. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe he'll go back, but I'm not sure if Odell solves everything. It's not like you have Odell and you're going to win a Super Bowl. I mean, there's a good chance he'll get injured again. I mean, what do we expect from Odell? You expect him to get 80 catches for 10 touchdowns? I doubt it. He'd be like a good number 2 or number 3 receiver, but I wouldn't be banking on him to be the number 1 unless he stays healthy for the whole year and you throw at him like 10 times a game and he'll get like 7, if the throws are decent. But
unreasonable to expect him to jump to 200 innings this year. You can't do that. Yeah, on a thin air almost.
RCS singled the center there. Nice hit by the shortstop. Next up, the center fielder, Sam Hilliard. Someone's got to get this going. You got one guy on. You got to find a way to try to get bases loaded, in this inning. And then, like I said, once you get closer to the ninth, obviously, people start losing a little bit of hope. And, I mean, even if teams, are going to grind it out and believe that they have a chance to come back and win, you got to get some production in the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. But primarily in these next 3 innings, 5th, 6th, 7th. Chopper, there we go. There we go. There we go. Runners on the corners. See, you just have to talk it into existence. You talk it, it happens. There we go. Back-to-back singles for Arcia. Now at third, and Hilliard at first base. Next up, Ronald Acuna Jr. and then Matt Olson. Maybe we make 3 or 4 runs happen this inning, huh? Cut the lead in half, huh? Maybe. Just got to, get the right combination. Here we go. Larson's, yeah, keep me posted on that too. Yeah, well, if you're a Baltimore fan, you pray that Lamar comes back. But, I mean, if he's disgruntled or whatever the case is, runner advances to second. There we go. Runner's at second and third off that wild pitch. No one wants to watch a game that's 8-0. You know what I mean? Like, everyone wants to see a competitive game. And I'm not losing interest in the game. But, again, you got to be able to, like, when the fans are about to lose it, they're like, oh, maybe I should switch the channel or turn it off. You got to keep the fans going. Let's see if Ronald can make this happen. I mean, a nice 3-run blast, or even if, the next batter, or even if Acuna can get on with a walk or something. But remember, I mean, next up, you got someone who's got the power to go yard with Olson. But let's see if Ronald can do it here. I mean, I gave him the home run photo today, right? So if I give you the home run photo, maybe a home run sometime today. Chopper. Force out. Oh, I got the force out. Okay, well. There we go. At least you got a run in now. There we go. I know it's not ideal. The game is terrible. But 8-1 is a hell of a lot better than 8-0, let me tell you. And you guys got a little Uncle Mo right now, so you might be able to get 1 or 2 more before the inning's over. And, just chopping away. Who knows? The Padres might not even get any more runs the rest of the game. It looks like they're pacing for like 12, but you never know. Maybe the things get a little bit tightened up for them, and maybe the Braves go on a little run. I would assume the Padres are still going to win the game, but I know the Braves, they're a competing team, a very competitive team, and, they're not going to just roll over and die. They are one of the World Series favorites. So, and they're at home. What are they just going to fucking quit at home? Hell no. He said, whoppa. I need to get some hits. Whoppa. First baseman. Whoppa. Matt Olson. 0-1 count. Let's go, Matt. The Freddie Freeman replacement has done a fantastic job coming in at first base. Batting .351. Very Freddie-like. Almost like same kind of player. All right, Mike. Logano is out. Yeah, if you can find for me one too, let me know, dude. I mean, I can flip the channel over to Fox. I don't know. I could probably watch it on the Fox app. Acuna with the steal. I like it too. I like the aggressiveness. Even if you're down 8-1, try to steal bases, advance runners, try to force walks. That's how you get back into games, is aggressive base running, and moving runners over, and, and trying to draw walks, and just trying to, this kind of stretch the game out a little bit. Yeah, the crowd is definitely totally out of it, and they need to get back into it. Agreed. 8-1 Padres, bottom of the 5th, 1 away, runner at second. Trying to do the little chant in the crowd to get them going. I mean, once they do the once you start hearing that, everyone starts getting hyped up. Florida State, Seminoles, the Braves. When it was the Cleveland Indians, now it's the Guardians, so you don't really hear it as much. But or the Chiefs. Once you start hearing some tomahawk chop shit, good shit happens. It's impossible to not chop and hear that sound and think that good shit's not going to happen. 2 away. Oh, damn, I was hoping that he would advance to third. Well, we got one last shot here to try to get at least 1 more or 2 more runs. Crowd's got to get into it. Now, that was a shitty hit by Olson. He chopped it. Next up, third baseman Austin Riley, who's a stud. He can make it happen.
No way that Austin Nola would be throwing the ball to third. Get the shore out, up by 7.
Here's Riley.
Nice pitch.
Off with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
Come on, Austin. 0-1 count. I just want to be able to see a good quality matchup. I mean, no, 8-1 is much better than 8-0. You gotta get this lead cut into half at least. Chopper foul.
He has to be at third base on that one. He'll slide in.
See what Lugo is at. 4.2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 3 base on balls. He's got 4 Ks. He's 88 pitches in, though. It's almost time. 0-2 to Riley. Fouled back.
Risky Padre team. We saw Hassan Kim throw to third. Nola's going to third. Who just go? He's throwing it down there.
All right, baby. Let's go. 0-2 pitch to Riley. You got to, I mean, it doesn't even have to be a homer. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. Damn, they could only get 1 out of that. That's tough. But hell, 1's better than 0. You can't, you got to crawl before you walk. You can't assume you're going to get everything every inning.
10 years from today, Lisa Schneider will become the undisputed leader.
End of the 5th inning. 8-1 Padres. All right, I got to flip it over to NASCAR real quick here. Hopefully it's not in a commercial as well. Nope. Back to green. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. All right, we're going to the top of the 6th. It's a commercial, so I'm going to just take a quick peek at this Bristol dirt race. Just weird to see an oval race with dirt and clay, but it is fucking awesome. It definitely reminds me of like something that you would see like, in Xfinity or trucks or something, that you would see overseas in like Europe or something, It's very cool. It's giving me like Gran Turismo vibes. Old school PlayStation. Oh my gosh, so awesome. These camera angles. How many dirt races do they do a year like this? Is this the only one that looks like this in the oval? Because some of them are like outside when they do like the outside courses. Eric Jones just did a 360. Well, this is good. At least I can like kind of swap back and forth. I mean, while the commercial is going on, and I can still get my fix of NASCAR, even though I'm recording this right now. 16 to go for stage 2. Heck yeah. I mean, I gotta soak in as much sports as I can. If I know that I got 2 or 3 things going on, some I can watch on the computer and I can watch on the TV, but 15 to go. Man, they're sliding all over this clay and this dirt. It is awesome. Very cool.
Listen to every MLB game live or on demand, new and included for 2023. Watch all minor league baseball and live lookings on MLB.
John Ram wins first Masters title by 4 shots. Brewers 6, Cardinals 1. Man, the woes for the Cardinals. It's not getting better, huh? Dodgers lost today too. Mariners lost today. Braves might lose today. It's like all our favorite teams are losing today. Is that what it is? Except for a few of y'all that are Padre fans as well. Looks like you might be having a good day. But a lot of our favorite teams, man, that Mariner loss was tough. We almost swept the Guardians after starting off kind of shitty in the beginning of the year. That would have been big because the Guardians are an awesome team. I don't care what anyone says. They're a sleeper team in the American League. They're good. They're good. I think the Mariners, we can get things going. Blue Jays, Yankees, Astros. There'll be a new team in there too. 1 away.
Good job, Buster Leeds. My bro, the reporter and Buster is shining. Padres have taken the swing at first pitch mode right into the Lucas 50.
Jose grounded out. Next up, Xander Bogaerts. I'm going to get the proper logo. Got to put the San Diego up there. Top of the 6, Padres 8, Braves 1. Paisley's lonely, misses daddy. 1 out. First pitch, popped foul.
One thing Lucas Licky has done that the vast majority of all ex-Yankee players do is grow beard. First thing you do.
As soon as it's free to be you and me, you let it go.
Let it go.
1-1 pitch. Pitch is low, 2-1 count.
Fouled one off his shin, and I know how that feels. I had a few of those, and I thought he would have a shin guard on.
Once a year. It's awesome. Yeah, me too. It's so cool, man. That's why it was kind of tough for me because, like, I mean, knowing me and like what I like, you know. But again, it's not also really necessarily what I like. I mean, you do? That's awesome. Yeah, I was talking about a lot of y'all to my dad and my stepmom today. You know, like how things are going, you know, on the channel and who's supporting and, you know, what kind of, you know, trials and tribulations that we're going through and just the friendships and the, you know, the connection, you know, with some of y'all. And yeah, I mean, they see what I'm doing, you know, and there's not a lot of people on planet Earth, you know, that actually, you know, have those dreams and goals and they keep grinding no matter what. And, you know, if that means working 7 days a week and not taking breaks and whatnot, but, you know, yeah, it's a grind. It's never going to be easy. But I know that from a lot of the people that know me, they got, you know, mad respect, you know, for not giving up. Nice hit there. Oh, almost got him back at second. Yes, happy Easter, bro. Easter is going to be fun with your kid as the years, you know, get up there with little Easter egg stuff and the candy and you'll have a lot of, you know, Tooth Fairy, Christmas time. You're going to be able to make a lot of awesome memories, man. I try to do those memories, but that's just with Paisley, though. Yeah, nice job, Manny. Manny Machado and Bogart's doing their thing. I see you guys. Now you got guys on first and second, but it's for the wrong team. That's what the Braves need. But I mean, again, if you look at that lineup with those names, I mean, they got hitters on the Padres. Like if your pitching ain't on point, you're going to get fucked up by that team. And it's crazy that the Padres are only 5-4, but again, it all depends on matchups. And then when they get Fernando Tatis Jr. on that team also, fucking A. Another, I mean, it's like, it wouldn't surprise me if the Padres make a World Series in the next 5 years. I mean, they got some nice pieces. Juan Soto, 2 for 3, 222 average. Let's get that up. 2 for 3 in a run today, though. It's been on fire. You go over there, it's about an hour away. That's awesome. It's always good for the mental health when you can get outside and go do things, whether it's go for a walk or go to a dirt track race or something like that. That's awesome, man. I'm jealous. I wish I had something like that, like close to me where I could do. The closest thing I can do is just kind of, you know, I go outside and spend time with Paisley and whatnot. But yeah, but racing's in your blood, man. You love it through and through. That's just who you are. And that's why I like you so much, man. You know, you love football too, but sometimes, you know, it's cool to have that thing. You know, you love college football and you love NASCAR through and through. You're the OG Red Farmer. Appreciate you.
Unbelievable here. Take a look at your OPS plus through the age of 23.
Oh, Juan Soto. Is that good? Highest OPS through age 20. You got Ted Williams, Ty Cobb, Mike Trout, Pujols, Juan Soto, and Eddie Matthews. Minimum of 2,000 plate appearances. I would say that's pretty phenomenal. If you're in a category with all those fucking legends. Nice. Prime rib. Oh, okay. That's good. Reddick. 1 stage 2. Nice. Keep me posted since I'm, you know, trying to go back and forth. Now we got bases loaded, but for the wrong team again. Nelson Cruz. This might not be the Braves' day. I mean, Nelson has been doing that for his whole career. Like if he goes to the Hall of Fame, kind of like Edgar Martinez, I mean, he's had a long career. That is a good question, though, to kind of think of. Is Nelson Cruz a Hall of Famer? I guess we have to look at his numbers when he's all said and done and see how they stack up against other like DHs and players that have turned into a DH. but I mean, special player even when he gets older, especially if he's only hitting. Look at that. He's a hitting machine. What is that? 3 for 4 today? Another RBI. 6 RBIs? My God. The fountain of youth has hit Nelson Cruz. Who is this guy? 10-1 Padres. Nice job, Nelson. Oh, I just flipped it over to see if NASCAR was still going. But it's a commercial. Wow. Next up, first baseman Jake Cronenworth. Man, I did not expect this. 10-1. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to get into my leftovers too. And my family did. Remember I was telling you I thought that maybe they would do like turkey and the ham? They did. I don't know how I just, I was like, I don't know if you're going to do both, but I mean, I'm always down for as much food as possible. So I do wish I would have grabbed a pie though. That's one thing I missed out on. I was like, I had a piece and then we were in a hurry and I could have gotten a pie or two. And I'm down. I like pie more than cake. So it's like, if I got a nice apple pie or a good cherry pie or a mixed berry pie, yes. I mean, I can, I don't even have to be stoned to enjoy pie. Pie can be enjoyed anyway, sober or not. Or if you're stoned and then you're like, boom, shakalaka, little Cool Whip or ice cream on top, or just the pie by itself, cold or warmed up. I mean, pie's great. You can eat it at any point of the day. And there's never a bad time to eat pie. And yeah, cold, hot, who cares? It's like pizza. Popped up, 2 away. But I'll tell you, that apple pie that I had earlier today, Jesus, I wish I would have took it home. That was like, I was already halfway home. And I was like, no, the pie. I was like looking at the bobblehead and just driving home. Then I was like prepping and I was like unloading all the stuff. Oh, man, pie. I never forget the pie either. Always the pie comes home. But was rushed. Top of the 6th, 10-1 Padres. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Snell, Hader, Soto. Next up is Ha-Seong Kim, the second baseman.
They had the highest offer on the table to both Trey Turner by about $50 million and Aaron Judge by about $90 million before Judge got that last $40 million bump from Hal Steinbrenner.
Kim pops up foul. Yeah, that would have been crazy if the Padres would have got Trey Turner or Judge on top of the roster that they already have. I mean, my God. I mean, you already got a bunch of fucking amazing players. Even the role players are good. Cronenworth, Kim, Nola, Grisham. I mean, those guys are pretty solid. But if you add another player, Tatis Jr., Cruz, Soto, Machado, Bogarts, and then a Trey Turner on top of that, that would have been fucking crazy. I mean, but again, the Padres are building something. You can tell, it's gonna happen sooner than later. The prime rib.
Tickets after the Soto trade last year.
Pitches outside.
This is 7 years. There was a period of about 4 or 5 years where they were not interested.
1-2 count.
Came in and said, let's go do this.
He said,
and
it's good.
They look at character of the guys that they're signing.
Pitches high and outside. 2-2 count. You drinking a beer with the prime rib, or are you just eating the prime rib? And are you doing sauce on the rib, or are you just eating the prime rib with the ingredients that were marinated in it when it started? I think anytime like I said, with like steak and other things, like if it's done well, you don't necessarily need to dip. But I also get the thing where people do dip, I mean, ketchup is like kind of a no-no, but I mean, everyone loves ketchup on everything. Barbecue sauce, A1. I don't know. For me, it's like if it's done right, I don't need any sauce. And I'm a condiment freak. Like I'm always about the honey mustard and the ranch and the ketchup. But that's like more for like fries and nuggets and shit, chicken tenders. When you start going up in the upper, better meat stuff, you don't need to do that. That's just your French fry, a condiment addiction and your chicken nugget addiction of dipping, where you think you got to cut steak and dip it in things, but you really don't. I mean, if it's done well. Now, if it's not done well, then maybe then you are doing a little dip action. But 3-2 count to Kim with the marinade. Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't need it. It shouldn't. I assume that it's delicious. 3-2 pitch to Kim. Chopped foul.
I'm loving this right now, just watching base runners. You see a difference out there between.
He said, "This don't need sauce."
Do what you can, but put the ball in play. Juan Soto has to be loose.
Lamar's staying. Did he FaceTime with Odell? Popped up. Left 2 stranded. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. Can the Braves get some runs, please, to make this a little bit more competitive? You hear me, sports gods? Competitive. 10-1 is not competitive. Come on now. But I did have a lot of fun making the thumb and trying to put my kind of own spin on things. It's like it takes work, but I do get enjoyment making them now, knowing that they are top notch and not having to pay anyone. All right, is a NASCAR on? Looking for love. Little Dicky. Dave. Oh, it's commercial. Of course it's commercial. So NASCAR, Joey Logano won the Cup Series first straight on a dirt track in 51 years here in 2021. I mean, I can't wait to watch the replay. What's going to end first, the game or the NASCAR race? Maybe the NASCAR will still be on in like the last 15 laps or 20, and then I can watch the last 20 laps, and then if we end the stream at that point, but we'll see. Andrew in the building. How are you? Yeah. Well, Odin knows. Odin is a smart guy. And I wasn't even specifically talking about him, but I think we all know people that, put ketchup on everything or just condiments on things that don't need condiments. You know how that goes. And I get it. I mean, sometimes I can be guilty of, using too much condiments and stuff because I like sauce. I like flavor. I like going to Flavor Town. Okay. I like being able to watch, Guy Fieri. I like being able to watch Gordon Ramsay, and trying to, up my game a little bit and try to make some stuff and, be a little bit more adventurous with stuff, and yeah, you don't need the sauce with the good meats. A passing of a driver. Mahomes loves the ketchup. Yeah, ranch can go really good with the chicken sandwich. Also, Market Fresh. And they got chicken bacon ranch and Market Fresh sandwich. Arby's has got a good one. I haven't been there in a long time, but I have been craving that. Just kind of like a regular, kind of a deli sandwich, but the one that they make there, it's actually really fucking good. It's kind of my go-to. Some people will get the regular Arby's sandwiches, but I actually like that Market Fresh, and then I try to get the cheese sticks with it. You give me that Market Fresh sandwich with the cheese sticks, I'm good. And then maybe something on the side if I do want to have a regular Arby's sandwich on the side or whatever. But I don't know. Their menu is they got a little variety there. And the closest one to me, I think, is 30 minutes away. So it's if Arby's was closer, I wouldn't go there all the time. But maybe if it was close, maybe once every 2 weeks, to have something. But I mean, shit, I go once every 6 months now. But I do get cravings for it every once in a while. Some of y'all have Arby's that are closer. And I know it's not necessarily top notch, stuff or whatever, but I mean, it's fast food. What do you expect, Chopper, safe at first. Nice job by Ozzy there. Let's go. Braves. Atlanta. Braves. All right, let's go. Nice job, Ozzy. Next up, catcher from the A's that they got for potato chips in return, Sean Murphy. 1-0 count. Can we get some runs here? I want the Braves to be shooting for 4 before this game is over. I don't want to see anything less than 4. That shows me that they're still trying if they get to 4, or they're, or at least they're doing everything they can in their power. But Padres are just slinging it today, and obviously their bats are hotter. Hell Lord in the building. A barbecue. It sounds good, man. I could definitely go for some good barbecue anytime. Like when we're going to get that Nashville hot chicken place in Seattle, it's like probably the best meal I've had in my life. I mean, it's the only place that I would drive 3 hours to go eat. That's how good it is. You don't even have to be stoned to eat there either. Amazing stuff. We're going to go when we go to Seattle to see the Cardinals. We're going to go twice. Right when we first get into town, and then we're going to go probably on the second day after the game is over in the evening, and then that'll be like our meal, and then we'll leave Monday morning. And we're not taking the train this time. Most of the time, we take this train trip, me and my buddy, but we're not doing the train. He got a newer vehicle, I think like maybe 6 months ago, and he hasn't gone on a road trip with it. So that was the main reason we didn't take his car before, because it was older, like mine was before, but mine went kaput. But yeah, so it'll be good. I don't even mind, car or train. I mean, it's cool either way. The train ride is probably like a little 3 hour or 30 minutes longer. So if it takes like 3 hours to get to Seattle by car, it'll be like 3 hours and 30 minutes by train, because they have a couple stops along the way. But it's a nice ride too, and you're not too close to people, and it's not that expensive either. Because a lot of times we can walk to places, or we can just take a Lyft or whatever. All right, bottom of the 6th, 10-1 Padres. Runners at first and second. Now at bat, Eddie Rosario. And then I'm trying to keep tabs on NASCAR. I'm going to bring up the NASCAR website, so that way I can kind of keep an eye on.
Shout out from Fleet. And then, of course, that means I had to ask people, did they know who Flea was?
Yes. Flea once played a whole set in diapers. That's all he had on, was just a big pair of big boy diapers.
0-1 pitch.
Legendary set.
Lugo is. Hold up. Okay, so the race is on Fox. Mike, is your TV still messed up? Because if you go to NASCAR.com and then #drive, you can actually get inside the one of the cars, and then you can actually watch the races. You can hear. So I got it on the TV, but it actually shows a camera where you're in the car, like inside of it. Ross Chastain, where do they have Kyle Busch? And then you can click on Kyle Busch and you can get inside Kyle Busch's car. Like I'm inside Kyle Busch's car right now. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. And then you can do the PRN radio on it too. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's cool. All right. Well, so yeah, if you can go to. Ooh. So if you go to NASCAR.com, Mike, I don't know if you're on your computer right now, but if you open up another window and separate mine on one side, you can actually go there and you can watch the race, and you can be inside Kyle Busch's car and you can watch it, and then you can turn on the announcing thing on there too. Sprint car driver Justin Owen dies after crash during qualifying Lawrenceburg Speedway. Oh no. Died Saturday. Holy shit, that's not good. In Indiana. Okay, I'm sorry that you're feeling sick, brother. Get better.
A couple of different kinds of breaking balls, that high spin curveball. best in the league for a while. You can drop it over.
And the driver died based off the accident he had in the race and at the hospital.
He signed a really good contract for both the Padres and for Seth Lugo. I think it's 2 years, $15 million, and he has the ability to opt out. So if he has a great
Died after Lawrenceburg Speedway accident. That was yesterday. Damn, rest in peace.
gonna go get it, you can just look around baseball right now for teams that would love to have an extra starting pitcher.
I think it's interesting because what was it, 67?
All right, bottom of the sixth.
last year, and then when you start,
Runners on the corners. 1 away. 2-2 count. Padres up 10-1. Oh, man, that sucks. That sucks.
been around for a while.
2-2 ground ball, Manny, second. Kim,
Double play.
double.
Got him.
Padres defense.
Yeah, Padres defense.
Stops on the infield. Manny to
All right, we're going to the top of the seventh.
Through 6, 10-1. Soto and Acuna coming up when we come back with Eduardo.
I'm going to flip it over. Is it going still? Oh, cool. All right, try to squeeze in a little bit of both. Hope you're doing good too. $25. Let's get to a hundo. 75 to go. 27 years old, dude. Rest in peace. That sucks. All right, what are we at? 158 laps in out of 250. There's a chance the NASCAR race will still be going on when I'm done. Maybe. Should be a few laps to go, I hope. That way I can kind of do a little bit of both. All right, next up for the Padres. Gosh, this game is just crazy. I did not think it was going to be like this, but again, you never know. And it was my first opportunity to do Padres Braves, so. And I don't know if we would have got, I mean, I think we would have gotten more views on this one than the NASCAR one, but here I am still trying to pay attention to both because that's what I do. Batting first for the Padres, 0 for 3 in a K, Austin Nola. Let's see what the catcher can do. Batting second in the lineup, center fielder Trent Grisham, 1 for 3 with a run and an RBI. One of the best stashes in the business. And right fielder Jose Azuka. We'll see what he does in the lineup as well. He's struggling a little bit. Now at bat, Austin Nola. Liberty. All right, looks like we'll probably be able to get a little NASCAR in at the end. Yeah, keep me posted, Odin.
For me, I feel like the speed. That speed that he has is just incredible. I mean, every time he's running around the bases, you can feel the feel. I'm in the outfield, and every time I see him first, I know that any moment, anytime he's gonna steal. So I know he's coming. And it's kind of fun and uncomfortable because I'm facing him. You know,
Like he do something special every day. He can go hit the ball, whatever he wants. You know, every day he go to the plate, he do something special. A couple days ago,
What's up?
Right field.
Yeah.
How much fun was that to be able to steal an extra base hit from one? I told him, you can't hit the ball to me because I can't catch. You're a homer. Hey, I don't care.
I listen to it.
Who's got more flair? And then
El flow.
My flow.
Pero ¿por qué tú me miras a mí? Te la voy a dar. Vistiéndote, pero bateando la vaina con el chofo, tú no vas con eso. Hay que darte tu vaina, pero el chofo hay que darle su vaina.
It takes more time.
Now they're trying to do a little interview with Soto and Acuna Jr. Popped up. 1 away. Next up, center fielder Trent Grisham. Top of the seventh, 10-1 Padres, 1 away. Nice little interview there from Soto and Ronald Acuna Jr. They're together. 1-0 count.
No, he hit one in winter ball, Venezuela. That one was not 28-9. That one took a little bit longer.
Pitch is low and inside, 2-0 count.
Dance at the end, too. Tatis, even with this minor league homer, there's this kind of dance step that's now being done as they move their way into the.
Bell starting in his first in stage 3. Okay, nice. Big swing and a miss. Big rip. 2-1 count. And I actually thought the Braves were going to have a good chance to win this game today. Very surprised their bats didn't come to play. 1-2 pitch outside. 2-2 count.
If you want to do power rankings in the National League, and again, we're 10 games in. The Padres, the number 1 team in the National League.
Pitch is low.
Look like they're playing like it right now, right?
Yeah, they are playing like they're the best team.
Looks like all the pieces are fitting.
But they are, what are they, 6-4 if they win this game? 3-2 pitch. Oh, crushed. Just foul. Well, that guy got a souvenir. That was nice. He ran away from it for a second, went back and turned around and got the ball that was almost a home run ball.
This is the home run I'm talking about. Look at how much he enjoyed this home run. In Venezuela, when you play the game, you better be ready to enjoy every bit of it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the WBC besides that championship game where they did me dirty. But other than that, the other 3 or 4 games that I did, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. But unfortunately, I'll never do one of those ever again after what they did to me. I'm not going to, even if it was just championship game only, I'm not going to, That's sad, too, because, 4 years, I'm going to really want to do it, but.
You bury the lead. The Rays are 9-0 with a run differential as far as their runs scored versus runs allowed. Greatest discrepancy since 1900.
3-2 pitch. Popped up.
Another one arrived. This one will stay in the ballpark.
2 away.
Was asked tonight, ESPN Radio, what is it about? You feel like you ask this question every year, what is it about the Rays?
No worries.
That other teams don't. Why are they so successful? Spring's really good on the mound. McClanahan.
Yeah, but if you go to NASCAR.com and on the right at the top of the page there, Mike, it says drive with a camera and they have a scanner and then you can hit the radio. So you can actually watch the race that way inside the car. Not maybe a traditional viewing, but at least you can watch it that way. 1-0 pitch.
And they can run him down in the outfield. You look at Kiermaier for so many years while he was there. Now you got Jose Siri.
Yeah. Even though it seems like it's gone by kind of quick, we're already 2 hours and 22 minutes in, and a lot of times the games are over around 2:40, usually 2:40, 2:50. So before the 3-hour mark. I love the clock. It's making baseball easier to watch for fans on TV. When you go 3 hours, 30 minutes, 4 hours, you can even be hardcore into baseball and you're almost when's dinner? Is this over yet? Unless it's your team playing and you're on the edge of your seat and it's just back and forth like the Mariner game today, 3-1, 3-3, 5-3, 5-5, and then we fucking lose. But yeah, games have gone by smooth. And I just feel as far as the streams, it doesn't feel as long as a football game anymore. It feels as short as a basketball game, which is kind of quick. So strike out there. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 7th. The NASCAR should still be going on when this is over, especially if we go by pretty quick. But still, it was good to be able to get a chance. And I know the next time I do the Braves, this won't probably happen like this again. You never know. But I imagine I'll be able to do some Brave games where, we'll get some fans in here where they're not getting absolutely destroyed. Yeah. So this is on ESPN, but like I said, all you got if you're on the computer and your TV's broken or messed up, you just open up another window, right? And then you go to NASCAR.com, and then right at the top of the page, right to the right-hand side, this says a drive, and you see a window right there. You click on it, You can click on your driver, and then you can turn the radio on with like announcers and stuff, so then you can watch it. That's gonna, I mean, from Kyle Busch inside of his car, and he's actually one of the drivers you can click on and stuff. So I'm gonna go do it now. Let's see. So we got Kyle Busch. Let's see. I got Ross Chastain in-car camera. Now I got to go to Kyle Busch. Click on him. All right, and then you select the camera. I'm gonna select Kyle, and then they have a other stuff that you can click on where maybe you have, and then PRN radio. So then if you click on PRN radio right above the drivers there, then that's going to be, you know, kind of like the commercials and like the announcers for that. So
Nice tip. I'll give you $2 for the check.
So you can actually listen to it from like the actual like radio broadcast, or you can just listen to Kyle Busch's car inside the car with the engine revving and whatnot. That's kind of cool, man. There you go. So then you don't have a TV to use if you have internet. Boom, NASCAR.com/drive. And you got them in the car where you can hear like the actual engine. You're in the car, and then you got the radio there. Yeah, it happened a couple hours ago. Bell, Briscoe, Amarola, Gilliland, Barry, Dillon, Byron, Bush. This is cool. I've never done this on the website, but anytime I see stuff, I like to be able to pass it along with you guys. I mean, I always try to help, you know, with links and other stuff if people are wanting to watch. And honestly, I'd rather watch things, you know, at the same time rather than not. So. Yeah, like an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. Yeah, there was speculation, I think like 3.5, 4 hours ago, and then they didn't really announce it until like what, an hour and a half ago or something like that. Yeah. Which tells me it's about money, not necessarily his place he really wanted to go. Probably the team that offered him the most guaranteed money and the most money. So that might make Lamar's decision a little bit better, you know, for at least a receiver. But again, do we know if OBJ can stay healthy? You know what I mean? And he's getting older in his career now. So, I mean, it's name recognition, but is it really going to make that much of a difference? It's not like, oh, we got OBJ, we're going to the Super Bowl. Because if you think that, then that's not going to be true. So. All right, very cool. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 7th.
Not a game Bob Delvin needed given the shortness of his bullpen right now. With Suarez out, Garcia not available tonight. Hader, they both pitched in back-to-back games.
All right, bottom of the 7th. First up, shortstop Orlando Arcia. 1-0 count. Yeah, that seems like they kind of overpaid for OBJ, honestly. I don't know if he's worth that much money. I mean, we see other guys that get, you know, less than that'll probably be more productive. But as far as his name recognition, maybe that fits his name, you know, but I don't know if he's worth that, you know. Did you Mike, did you figure it out? Larson is out? Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll see. Well, like I said, that might mean because they're not going to get him. Maybe they already know Lamar's on the way out and they're going to shop him, you know? So, you know, maybe they'll go with their backups or they'll figure something out, you know? But I definitely guarantee the Ravens weren't OBJ's first choice or second choice, you know? If he had like 5 teams, maybe it was the 3rd, 4th, or 5th, But of course, like if Lamar might be leaving, why would you sign? So then if you're signing, then you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the money, not who the quarterback is. Because, there's a good chance Lamar still might not be there. Maybe he will be, maybe he won't. I guess it just depends on how tight Lamar and OBJ are. And if they're really, really tight and good friends, or they, have a connection, well, maybe that will be enough for Lamar to stay. But, they need offensive line, more defense, running backs that don't get hurt. I mean, I don't think getting OBJ makes them a contender, Pitch is low. Arcia with the walk. Next up is center fielder Sam Hilliard, unless they substitute someone in for him. I think we're good still. 10-1 Padres. Come on, man. This is probably the biggest blowout in any game that I've done so far. But I still think the Braves can make a little bit of a run. Because this Braves team kind of reminds me of the Dodger team from a couple of years ago. It's like they could get down by big numbers like this, and 99% of the time, every other team is like, fuck it, what's for dinner? We lost, let's move on. But then a couple of years ago, when the Dodgers were kind of in their heyday, and even before they had Mookie, they could be down like this, and like one time out of every 5 games they get down by like this, they actually would come back and win when every other team would lose, or they would get it close. Or force extra innings and maybe lose. But, just showing that effort that you're not going to give up, but also you have to have timely hitting and some homers. Hope that the other pitchers suck, and we're not obviously getting that today. Finley in the building. What to do? Padres 10, Braves 1, bottom of the 7th, runner at first. Your boy's going to eat some leftovers, hang out with Paisley Pup. 2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 2-2 count. Watch a little NASCAR. It's always great to watch NASCAR on Sunday. It's like football. It's a great way to end a weekend and, transition into your Monday. Struck out looking. Sam Hilliard, sit down. Next up, Ronald Acuna Jr. 68 to go. How many wrecks were in the race so far, Odins? Has it been a good race overall? Ooh, nice hit. Acuna, baby. Nice to be able to see him really be the all-star that he is. Now that just brought him up 300. That brought his batting average above 3 finally. There we go, Ronald. Nice job. Got to look at the positives when you're losing 10-1. All right, next up, first baseman Matt Olson, who's batting 342. Yeah, that's what they were saying a couple years ago, or a couple of hours ago.
The idea of generation being compared, that is always the argument with Major League Baseball's or baseball's Hall of Fame. It's not Major League, but the Hall of Fame has always been, how does that second baseman compare with a second baseman from the 70s? Look at the numbers. Don't we have to change the dynamic that we look at and assess players? So many things seem
0-2 count to Matt Olson.
They were then, or we're quantifying them differently than we do.
Pretty clean so far. Even clean races can be still fun though. Like, I don't really get bored with NASCAR. As soon as it comes on and, the roar of the engine and the sponsors and the drivers, like, if that doesn't get you excited enough, if you don't have favorite drivers and stuff, I mean, it's just awesome. Chop foul.
This is one guy right here that's made changes, and he did it during the offseason. As a major leaguer, you try to get better and better. Watch on the left side last year where he was upright. This year he's more in his legs. He is more in an athletic position. And he called Seitzer, his hitting coach, and he said, look, I'm going to make these changes in Atlanta. I'll keep sending you video, but
pitch is high. 2-2 count.
Keep my upper body a little bit more loose, especially on pitches inside and fastballs up in the zone. And for a guy that's hit 40-plus home runs at the major level, 2-2
pitch. Pitch is low, full count.
It has shown in the numbers, as far as exit velocity is concerned, Matt Olson in that coiled position, ready to hit any pitch, in or away, has really shown so far that he's made those adjustments. 8 home runs in spring training.
Oh, man.
So far here.
Ichiro Griffey Bobble. Woo! Olsen. Nice. There we go. There you go. There we go. You got a nice RBI there. I know, it's like you got to look, okay, you're getting your ass kicked, whatever, fine. But just plug away. Don't just be that team that just rolls over and dies. Give your fans something to cheer for. It's Easter, right? Come on now. Oh, really? Who was it? Ross's fault? I love me some Ross. 10-2 Padres. I want them to get to 4. That was my magic number. If you're going to, keep doing shitty, at least keep it moving. That shows me effort. When you're getting blasted 10-0 or 10-1, you get to 4. That means that at least you put in that effort in those last 2 innings, 3 innings. So it's not just a complete debacle. The kid was a Padre fan. He was grabbing a Braves jersey. Was he switching? It's like, your team's winning, bro. Bottom of the 7th, 10-2 Padres. Runners at first and second, 1 away. Next up, third baseman Austin Riley. If he goes yard and it's 10-5, then you're in business. That'll give them that confidence that even if they lose, that it can be a game. But we'll see. Well, I think most people think Lamar's gone. So unless they figure it out, but we'll see if they can bring enough people around him, like wide receivers or whatever. But I mean, there's going to be probably people that'll pay him more somewhere else. Riley off the screen. Nice rebound catch by that kid in the front row. That was nice. He's like, oh my God, I got the ball. Yes, he says. I love seeing the kids' emotion when they get a ball. Best feeling ever, and you'll never forget about it. I mean, I've been blessed to get 3 in 3 Major League Baseball and 2 AAA, so I've gotten 5 in my life. It's a fun feeling, man. Riley just got hit. Here we go. This little run right here. You ask, you shall receive. He just got hit. Bases loaded. And 10-2. One swing of the bat, you could end up getting it to 10-6. Well, then you have a game. But Ozzie isn't really a home run hitter, though. So, but you never know. Yeah, I saw the Instagram thing, too.
Get out of this inning. Now you have to go to that bullpen and start getting him loose.
Oh, we're not going to laugh at you, man. No worries, man. Trust me, as far as technology, and everything like that, things have advanced so quickly, so it's like we didn't even have internet until 95. So, of course, a younger generation is going to be on it and pick it up more. But if you're, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years old, some people are old school. Like I have to show my mom everything, and it's not a big deal. It's just, some things get a little bit more complicated if you're not familiar with stuff. Like I had to do shit like step by step for my mom, because she doesn't really understand how everything works and everything, It's all good, Mike. Anytime there's options for me to try to help, I'll always, throw those out there. Big swing and a miss. Ozzie. I'm not sure if Ozzie's worth the photo. If I'm throwing up the Jordan photo with Ozzie, you can't be striking out with bases loaded, bro. All right, next up, catcher Sean Murphy. Oof, what a great pitch.
The entire time knowing that they're going to pitch you up, hoping it's in the top part of the strike zone, and instead it was way above that. cheese like a Sunday topping.
Bottom of the 7th, Padres 10, Braves 2, bases loaded, 2 away. They just need to get just an RBI here. Get an RBI double, you get 2 runs. Murphy, dribbler, and damn, bases loaded, stranded. That's tough. That happened before, too. Only able to get 1 run instead of like 3 or 4, but that's what happens. We're going to the top of the 8th, 10-2 Padres. Due up for the Padres. At shortstop, Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 3, 2 runs, and a base on ball. Batting second, third baseman Manny Machado, 3 for 4, 2 runs. He's been killing it. And batting third in the lineup, left fielder, 2 for 3 with a run and a base on ball, Juan Soto. Only 12 cautions. Bristol Dirt.
Hello, Your Royal Highness, sir. Okay, that's a brag. Hey, Mom, I gotta. Like the red brew was.
All right, 46 to go. I guess if they have a clean race, the race might be over with before the game. It might be done around the same time. Ross Chastain.
Coming to the choose drone. Briscoe taking the bottom.
Take home a souvenir.
Yeah, nobody knows yet. And plus, you got to see what's going on in the draft. You know what I mean? Because then, there could be a trade, with some of the quarterbacks in the draft. We'll see with people getting signed pre-draft and post-draft and everything. I mean, it's like Aaron Rodgers could be on the Jets. Aaron Rodgers could be on the Niners. Aaron Rodgers could be somewhere that we don't even expect. Like, we have to kind of wait for some of the dominoes to fall to see what we're going to be doing from there. So, but I don't know. I think getting OBJ doesn't make the Ravens that much better, honestly. Like, if it was younger OBJ, like on the Giants with no injuries, then you could probably get a guy that could get you, 60 to 90 catches for, over 1,000 yards, 1,000 to 1,500 yards and 10 touchdowns. But I don't think this Odell is like that Odell from back in the day. I mean, you probably have more of a chance of Odell getting hurt and injuring himself for half the season. And, when he is in there, if he's healthy, yeah, he has an opportunity to score a touchdown every game, but it just depends on who the quarterback is too and how many targets a game is he getting. Is he getting 11 targets a game or is he getting 5? That could be huge, I mean, it's not like they have a lot of good wide receivers over there, so.
And they deserve the credit because that's what's creating this 3-4 wide action. They're all over the place on this racetrack. Cushions alive. Kyle Busch is wearing the right rear bumper off this thing.
Yeah. But I imagine, with Lamar and Odell, doing like a FaceTime together and having it on the internet, of course, that's going to draw speculation that, they're boys and Lamar's going to stay now, so. All right, here we go. 43 to go. Oh, man, they're ripping it. They're ripping it, Bristol. Oh, man. All right, we're at Manny Machado at bat. 1 out. Bogarts got out on that last play. 10-2, Padres. Pitches outside. 1-0 count. Chopped foul. The mullet is back. What's wrong with mullets? Nothing. Party in the back, baby. Business in the front, party in the back. 3 for 4, Manny Machado. Pop foul. One-two pitch. Struck him out. Next up, left fielder Juan Soto. Keep me posted. 39 to go.
A few years ago, PNC Park used to have on the scoreboard, you know, used to put mullets on fans. It's great interaction.
Best mullet, baseball.
10-2 Padres, top of the 8th, 2 away. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 count.
Still does.
Clevenger still has a good mullet.
Your boy's getting hungry, though.
Rucker let it go. Some of the Phillies could let it go a little bit. Yes.
Big rip and a miss. 0-2 count. And Soto's going to try to shoot it to the fucking moon. Every swing is like, but he's 2 for 3 today. Single, double run, so I don't blame him. He needs to get that batting average up, though. Only 222, 2 homers and 5 ribbies, and he'll get closer to 280 sooner than later. He's a great player. Soto. Pitches high. Good eye. 1-2 count.
Almost feel the intensity ramp up, though, with Victor's on the mound.
I know, depending on how close it gets and what's going on in this game, I might have to flip the TV over. I definitely want to be able to see the ending, like the last 10 laps, if it goes green. So you get that excitement for the pre-race into the beginning of the race. And then obviously it seems like most of the races this year in NASCAR have been pretty clean. And we haven't had weather affect too many of them early on, which is good. $25. Let's get to a hundo. 75 to go.
He didn't have a strike. Reputation.
1-2 pitch to Soto. Pitch is outside, 2-2 count.
The guy who's great at commanding the strike zone is Harper. Harper is really good. If he gets upset about a ball strike call that's called a strike, and he thinks it's a ball, it'll generally be confirmed oftentimes. But it was outside. 2-2 here, and Soto's gone.
Soto, big swing and a miss. Bye-bye.
Soto and the nods like, yep, tip of the cap, got me there. Bottom 8 coming up in Atlanta.
All right, going to the bottom of the 8th.
10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. San Diego.
Padres, very impressive today. That's when we were thinking maybe the Braves are the best team in the National League. The Padres, they are like, hey, don't forget about us. Maybe we're the best. All right, I got a commercial now on the game, and we're almost done. So, all right, I got it on NASCAR. Here we go. 31 to go. It's crazy. Like, we were doing NASCAR last week, and then I was, shifted over to baseball because we weren't getting a whole lot of traction. Now I'm doing the baseball, and now I'm shifting over to watch the Bristol. But God, this track is so cool with the clay and the dirt, man. I mean, it's just so eye-catching, and it's like so odd seeing it. Well, the dirt is ripped off the track, though. Now you actually can see the track. Early on, you couldn't see anything except for like dirt and clay. Now you're actually getting a good piece of the track underneath. They're sliding. Wow. Wow. Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Austin Dillon, and Todd Gilliland are in your top 5. Woo! Look at these guys like whip around. 29 to go. Very cool. Yeah, I see that. The guys in the top 3 positions are like, sometimes they're going sideways. Like they're like Fast and the Furious or Gran Turismo. They're like drifting, kind of. Yeah, the control is. It also depends on where you are, if you're on the dirt part or if you're on the track part. But as you can see, there's still some parts that have that dirt in there. And other parts, if you get low, you might be able to go more on the track. $27 to go. All right, now at bat, Eddie Rosario. All right, keep me posted on laps. If I have to flip back over with like 10 laps to go, I will. So that way I can check it out. I don't think anyone will be mad at me. If someone's watching on Twitter or YouTube. I mean, the game is 10-2. You know what I mean? I try to do things in completion to my best of my ability. But again, with a game being 8 runs differential or a race that's about to end, I mean, I definitely want to keep eyes on the race, right?
Big hits from everybody, including that guy, Nelson Cruz. 6 RBI night for the 42-year-old. Hassan Kim and company put up 13 hits. They got 10 runs. Atlanta just 2 on 7 hits. Dodd could
All right, bottom of the 8th, 10-2 Padres. Keep me posted on that NASCAR. 1-0 count to Rosario. Popped up. Foul. 1-1 count.
The record for the Padres in a game is 8. And Caminiti in 95 against the Rockies. Nate Colbert 72 against Atlanta.
1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. 25 to go. Ooh, let's go. They're sliding too on that track, so I could definitely see like something crazy happening at the end. Popped foul, chopped foul by Rosario. 1-2 count still. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, you can remind me once it's like 10 to go. If it's still green, then I'll flip back over. Last 10 laps. Chopper up to the middle. 1 away. Next up, left fielder Marcell Ozuna. Unless they do like some kind of DH here. Let me look. No, looks like they should be bringing him in. I would assume here. Ground out. Rosario grounded out to the pitcher. Pitch is low and outside. 1-0 count. See if Marcell can do something here. Chopper. 2 away. Next up, shortstop Orlando Arcia.
Every one of them will when the time is right.
Yeah, you have to know your player. You have to know exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's safe to say this one is pretty much done. I mean, for them to come back at this point would be like a miracle. You know what I mean? Like they just rip off like 9 in an inning and win 11-10. I can't say I haven't seen it before because I have, but I don't know. Nothing really tells you that the Braves are going to go on a 9-run, extravaganza. But then as soon as I say that, they get a hit. So all right, Orlando. Next up, center fielder Sam Hilliard. You're only down by 8. You got 4 outs to go. All right, take care. Appreciate you. Oh, I bet. That's what it looked like when I was watching a few laps. 1-0 count to Hilliard. Pitch is high. High and outside, 2-0 count. 10-2 Padres over the Braves. A Braves fans' nightmare. A Padres elite day on Easter. 8-run lead in Atlanta. That's tough. Imagine if you bought tickets to the game. You had a beautiful breakfast or dinner. You're like, oh man, or breakfast or lunch. Let's go to the Braves. And then you get smashed on 10-2. But the Braves will bounce back. This series has kind of been back and forth. So. All right, 3-0 pitch to Hilliard. See if he can force a walk. Takes a strike.
I would imagine over your career, your 5 World Series rings, if there were times where you felt like I got this, and somebody would say to you, do this, think about that. You imagine you have a thought bubble of like
big swing and a miss. 3-2 count. Count is full. 15 to go. All right, I might have to flip over pretty soon. Oh, it's a caution. Okay, good. Let me know. Let me know when we get to like 8 to 10 laps. Struck him out. Looks like it might be ending around the same time. All right, end of the 8th, 10-2 Padres. All right, I got the race on here. All right, we're going to the top of the 9th. Who's done the best all day? Has it been Christopher Bell has been up front all day? Odinson, like who's been the race leader through stage 1 and stage 2? Like who's looked the best today? Like who had the pole? Like who's been the most consistent today? They may not be up front right now, but I know. I love this. I wish they did this more than once a year. This should be like a standard twice a year type of thing. What do you think about the drivers? What have they said on the radio? They hate this or they like it because it's like unique and different, or they hate it because it's like dirt and clay and maybe some of them aren't very good on road courses. Different each stage. It seems like the track is evolving as we're going deeper in the race as well. Oh, thank you, Mike. I appreciate you, man. You are the absolute best, dude. Like I said, if it wasn't for people like you, Sarah and Odin's son and Cyberpunk, when I'm at my lowest point, when we can get people to show some love. Thank you, man. It means a lot. And like I said, things have been really rough not only in the last couple days, but in the last 4 months. So thank you, dude. That'll help me, feed Paisley and, that way I don't have to eat fucking ramen for dinner. Like, obviously I got leftovers for Easter, but, I can actually buy a Snapple instead of drinking water, even though water is good for you, Thank you, man. $20 dono from Mike. 1989. Appreciate you. The GOAT, Mike Morgan. He is the GOAT. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Appreciate you, Mike. And like I said, anyone, when things are going good, everyone can hop on. But when you're at like kind of a tough time, you definitely remember the people that took care of you in those trying moments and whatnot. So thank you, man. I appreciate you tremendously. 1989 for the GOAT of NASCAR streams, Mike Morgan. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Thank you, man. Yes, much, much, much appreciated. I mean, Sarah's been here. I mean, no one really knows besides, I think, me and Sarah, unless you're here every stream to see, the results on if we, have good numbers or challenging numbers, good donos, challenging dono days. And I know Sarah feels bad because she sees how much work, that I'm putting in prior to the stream, during the stream, after the stream. And, it's not easy, but again, we have some great people that really keep things going. So thank you. Happy Easter. Hello. How are you?
Whether he takes that outside or he tries to give himself a shot on the inside.
Yeah. He is a phenom, though. Not many people can be as good as Kyle Busch. Like, I saw this video that was hilarious. He's like, he was like trying to hype up the crowd. And he's like, are you about Rowdy Nation? Give me a boo. If you about a Rowdy Nation, give me a boo. And then the fans booed anyway. So he knows how to work the crowd. I like it, man. I like heels. So, a lot of people hate Joey Logano and Kyle Busch. I love those guys. I mean, they're great. Ross Chastain. Not everyone can be a Chase Elliott or a Kyle Larson where you're kind of just like chill and laid back, even though, some of these guys have had issues like Larson, with the suspension and everything, but they're kind of chill, more laid back personalities. They don't really get fiery unless they need to, or someone brings it out in them. You know what I mean? All right. The baseball game here is almost over, but we're almost over with this race. Top of the ninth, 1 out, ground out by Cronenworth grounded out into a double play. And then we have Kim. So we tried to get to a double play there. All right. So we did get that 2 away. So we're down to our last out, and then I can flip over. From the top of the ninth, at least. Ha-Young Kim, baby. Ha-Young Kim, baby. Top of the ninth, 2 outs.
That's what's going on here. You were muted. That's a good trick.
I saw that. $5 holla. Thank you, dude. It helps. I mean, people don't realize it, but, you only get paid once a month on YouTube. So if you don't get donations throughout like the weeks, you're just broke. You have no money, whatsoever. And I don't know if anyone can afford with no money. It's kind of hard. So bang, 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 boom, 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 bang, bang. $5 holla from Hellord 24/7. Appreciate you. Thank you. Means a lot, man. Thank you. $50 to go. 50 in donos. Let's get to a hundo. 50 to go. That'll help make up. If we can get to a hundo, that'll make up for the last 3 streams. Top of the ninth, 10-2 Padres. Pitches outside. I might have to flip it over. I'm flipping over. So I'm keeping up with what's going on here with Kim. Oh, we got a spin. Oh no. Was that Blaney? Blaney with a spin. And Kim struck out looking. All right, we're going to the bottom of the ninth, but I'm watching the rest of this NASCAR. For show. I'm getting that for show. Next up for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr., Matt Olson, Austin Riley. And then let me know what you want to see for photos for y'all. I can pull that up. All right, we got six to go. Ronald Acuna, 2 for 3 RBI, base on ball up next. Batting second, Matt Olson at first base, 1 for 3 RBI and a base on ball. And batting third baseman Austin Riley, 1 for 3 and a K. All right, we go. 5 to go. Four to go. Bell, Reddick, Stenhouse, Dylan, Briscoe. I'm actually happy that these are on at the same time, so that way I'm able to do both. And obviously, I thought the baseball game would be super close, but hey, you got to be able to keep up with whatever event is going on. I can't watch a fucking replay of the ending. I need to see the ending. The dirt rules on spins. Yeah, me too. I was going to ask you about that if you like that too. I mean, they're fucking going sideways and bumping off the wall. It's awesome, man. It's like it almost feels like an exhibition event. Like I'm watching Monster Trucks, event, but it's not Monster Trucks. It's NASCAR going sideways like Fast and the Furious. It's fucking cool, dude. 3 to go. Bell, Reddick, Dylan, Stenhouse Jr., and Briscoe. When's the last time you heard those 5 names together at the top? Bell, Reddick, Dylan, Stenhouse Jr., and Briscoe. I mean, for a track like this, anything is possible. 2 to go. Well, I'm glad I was able to kind of do both here. All right, final lap. Let's go. Go sideways, baby. This Christopher Bell's got this or what? Caution's out. Caution's out. Stay low. Stay low. Race is over. Christopher Bell, right? Wow, Christopher Bell wins. There you go. And he was doing pretty good, huh? Well, nice. I mean, he's kind of a sleeper. I'll get a photo of him, and then we'll go back to the baseball game. Nice job, Christopher Bell. That was awesome. I'm glad I got to watch that. I mean, I didn't get to watch the whole thing since I was doing this baseball, but, I mean, I caught the important parts. Nice job.
Vito, who of course has never met a game that he didn't want to do research for and get paid for, us. Let us know that this one is currently at around 2 hours and 47 minutes. Points out this would generally have been a much longer game.
Congratulations, Christopher Bell. He said, thank you, O-Dog. Top of the ninth, 1 away. White struck out swinging. Next up, first baseman Matt Olson. It's weird that they had that substitution for Acuna, but a dirt track racer finally won Bristol Dirt. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm definitely going to rewatch that race probably back from where I recorded it or from the beginning. Definitely, even if it was pretty clean. 2-0 count to Olson. Bottom of the ninth, 10-2 Padres. The Braves only need 8 runs and 2 outs. They can do it, right? Simple. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. They can do it. Chopper up the middle. 2 away. All right, we're down to our last out. Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Don't forget next Sunday, Rangers and the Astros baseball tonight. Sunday night countdown at 6. John Rahm wins the Masters. John and Kevin will have much more on that. Adrianza now steps to the plate for the Braves with 2 down.
Oh, they actually have someone out.
Atlanta had big chances in the 5th.
They're doing pitch hitting for him too. Wow. Like no, they already they gave up. They were like, all right, we're not even putting Acuna in there, or they're not even putting Riley in there either. They're like, well, let's just give some other guy a chance. We lost already, so here you get an at bat. Chopper foul. Yeah, this game is long though, because if we didn't have the 10 runs, this one would have been like 2 hours and 40 minutes. This is actually the longest game that I've done since I started doing the games. I feel most of them don't even hit the 3 hour mark. Most of them were done in the 2 hours and 40 minutes, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Popped up, and there it is. But I mean, it's a lot quicker than what we are used to. We're used to games lasting much longer. So Nelson Cruz with 6 ribbies. Who would have thought? All right, let me go flip back here. Hi, Paisley. I'm going to the NASCAR race here just to see the coverage here at the end.
If you got into it too far, you lost all your momentum. And 1 and 2, I think I kept hitting the wall.
Final score, Padres 10, Braves 2. Christopher Bell, 2023 Bristol Dirt winner, 5th career Cup Series win, and he'll take it.
Man, I just can't get over how long those laps feel. You know, it's a 20-second lap, and you're moving the wheel 18 times a corner, so it feels like it takes a long time to get around there.
Christopher Bell, your winner on Easter Sunday in Bristol.
And Tyler Reddick, different team, but same result at Bristol Dirt. It was compelling to watch those closing laps, but what was that battle like with Christopher Bell?
It was a lot of fun, honestly.
Reddick is back on track too. It's cool to see because remember, he started the year like, the DNF, and he was like, way back there. But look, 4 top 5 finishes after being garbage within the first couple races. I mean, Reddick is underrated, and we wouldn't have talked about it if we didn't think he was a top 10 driver. And it's cool to be able to see a guy being at the very bottom, in the point standings with like bottom 5 with some guys that are part-time drivers like Jimmy Johnson. And then he found a way to get some consistency. And now within the last few races, I mean, he's getting top 5, top 10 finishes and just like getting so close. Awesome. I mean, that probably hurts to get second place, I get, but I mean, to be where you were before, pretty awesome. All right, man. I appreciate you. Oh, Reddick's son just came up and gave him a hug. I love you, Dad. Briscoe finished 5th, best finish this season.
There's a couple times I was close in 1 and 2. I just kind of felt like I had my hands tied the whole time. I just needed to be a little bit more better, but overall.
But I haven't got a chance to take Paisley on a hour walk just yet. But we'll go here probably for just a few more minutes. I'm just going to watch a little bit of this NASCAR coverage, and then we'll probably call it a day so that way I can get some exercise in. I don't know if it's still pouring down rain or whatnot, but if it's just a little bit, I'll try to get out there and maybe try to eat some food and relax a little bit, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Let me take a quick peek here while we're hanging out. Let's see. What do we got tomorrow? All right, Mariners and Cubs at 4:40. Ooh, that one got moved, I think, the time, or maybe it didn't. I might be able to do that. Luis Castillo. What's the late games? What do we got? Dodgers Giants at 6:45. Ooh, Urias is pitching against Webb. So maybe that. I don't know. We'll see. But maybe that Dodgers Giants game, and then we obviously have NBA stuff that's going to be happening. But the NBA isn't until Tuesday, So yeah, we'll probably end up doing another matchup here. I gotta check to see if Paisley had a little poo-poo party. Smells a little funky. So give me a second. I'll be right back. We'll hang on for a few more minutes, and then we'll probably end the stream here in like 5 or 6 minutes, unless we have a insane dono train or people start showing up. So give me 1 sec.
Brand owners have heart for being fearless, determined, and bold. That's why it's time for you to be a man. Now with 0.9% financing for 60 months, get an average $12,600 in finance savings on our most popular models.
Reggie Miller wanted to give away a Dave single for $1 every time there's a buzzer beater.
Oh. It's keeping you on your toes.
Even though we were going to do a deal anyway.
Reggie or not, you can get a $1 day single in the Wendy's app.
Where's the beat?
That rocking chair would look great in our new house.
No, a new house, eh? Well, you should definitely see how Geico could help you save on homeowners insurance.
Nice tip. I'll give you $2 for the chair.
2? That's a Victorian antique.
All right. How much for the recliner then?
Wait, how did that get out here? That is definitely not for sale.
Is this a yard sale?
If it's in the yard, then it's for sale.
Here we go.
Geico. It's easy to switch and save on homeowners and renters insurance.
Wendy's $3 breakfast deal. It's the kind of breakfast that really sticks with you. Thailand breakfast. Hey, buddy.
Your choice of breakfast croissant plus seasoned potatoes for just $3. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Nothing's black and white. Why are you doing that? Because I can. Accused. All new Tuesday at 9 on Fox.
This is what matters. I feel really good about this.
Feelings on the farm are growing, but this life isn't for everyone.
I'm thinking spa day. You don't realize how grimy of a job it is.
And 2 emotional exits shatter someone's dreams.
This is news that no one can prepare for.
I do have to tell you guys something.
Farmer Wants a Wife. All new Wednesday on Fox.
Shelter. Up here, it's the most important thing.
But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150. Only at your local Ford dealer. It's in our nature to explore the possibilities and embrace the unknown. We travel the same road, knowing the unexpected may occur. When you need us, we'll be there. If you're injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS. Oregon's motorcycle lawyers.
We are Sound Broadband. Experience the #1 radio internet for $25 all in with a 2-year price lock. Connect to a world of possibilities. Get fast, reliable internet at the best price ever. We are Sound Broadband. Switch today.
Retired Army Master Sergeant Reed was not expecting a leak in his living room or having to replace a soggy sofa. You got that right. Good thing with USAA homeowners insurance, replacement cost coverage comes standard.
Oh, we're gonna get you taken care of today.
That means we'll replace what's damaged, even if it costs more today than it did when you put
All right, your boy got changed, and Paisley hasn't had a walk today, so I need to get that exercise in, and for myself, for my mental health, and for obviously for her too. It seems like the rain has kind of let up a little bit, so I think I'm gonna take care of that. I appreciate everyone that donated, that chatted, that shared. People that shared on the Twitter. Mike, you're the MVP. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, and Hellord and Sarah and a few other people, we wouldn't be where we're at. Obviously, we fell a little bit short, but at least it's closer to that number than something even lower than that. So every dollar counts. So I appreciate you guys. I'll be back tomorrow for either Mariners or Dodgers, depending on what time I have the office open. So we'll probably be streaming somewhere between 4:45 and 6:45. I'll do a post, at the morning or at some point, and we'll go from there. And I appreciate everyone. Everyone have a great Easter. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.